Ladies and gentlemen, I am joined by the players of polarity, the duo of dynamism, the killers of keto, our soldiers of science, Dr. Tanai Ricks, PhD, and Dr. EnQi.
And we got the Princess of Pretty in the building.
He said you're the Princess of Pretty. That's right. You heard him? Oh, wow. Okay. All right. My bad. I didn't know you could hear him. Here, here's your little earpiece. Put your earpiece in your ear so you can hear, okay? Tonight, did you have fun meeting with Bill Gates today?
No.
You know, Bill Gates ain't finna come to Memphis so he can help it. They'll send that National Guard, but Bill Gates ain't coming down here. Elon beat him to the punch. So ain't what you got to do down here. But yeah, the event was cool. You know, it's just a little, I'm in this fellowship program from one of the nonprofits here, and they had like I think this is the 20th anniversary of the program. So they just had people from across the different cohorts coming in. It's kind of like a little reunion, so it was pretty cool.
You was talking?
I didn't talk. No. Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. Because I know you on tour right now, right?
About to be. So I go to Ole Miss in a couple weeks to do a seminar, and then I got a seminar next year at Southern Methodist.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all pull up. He coming to Ole Miss next week.
That's kind of fire.
That is fire.
Yeah, try to get that 10-year tour started early. So yeah.
That's dope. That's dope. So if y'all in the area, make sure y'all go support. Make sure y'all go support. Big things are going on. EnQi, what you been up to this week? I know you got 85 kids, so one of them was probably in karate class and jiu-jitsu and judo, basketball. What's been going on in your world?
Charles Darwin.
Charles Darwin, you back to talking about evolution again?
Just when I thought I was out.
They pulled you right back in?
They pulled me right back in. Yeah, man. So I gotta beat up on Charles Darwin. Pause. I gotta rebunk and debunk Charles Darwin once again. So
Charles Darwin and evolution. You know about Charles Darwin, right, baby?
Mm-mm.
You don't know about him? Okay. He's a fake scientist. Is he a real scientist?
Darwin, the Antichrist, the scientific Antichrist.
There you go. He's a scientific antichrist.
Charles Darwin is the original
I saw him before.
brother Yaki.
Yo, EnQi, listen, EnQi ready.
I saw him before.
That's gonna be an epic rant. The Clippers get ready. Cause that rant finna be crazy. That rant finna be so crazy.
Before we get into that, we've got a little issue in Hotepistan.
Uh-oh.
It's a growing big issue, and it's growing on Uncle Hotep's foot.
Uh-oh.
And nobody seems to know what this foreign object is.
Oh my goodness.
But Uncle Hotep's foot is dying or something. What is that on his toe? Can you see that, baby?
Mm-hmm.
What does that look like?
Mm-hmm.
You see
That's
that right
crazy.
there? What
That's
does that
crazy.
What does that look like to you?
A bump.
A big bump, right?
Yo, you dead wrong for implicating her in this.
You know when children just finna be wild, innocent, and just say whatever come to mind. Yep, that's what it is.
She in the Hotepistan Rico.
Is that supposed to be there? It's not supposed to be there, right?
Yo, he not playing fair. That's crazy.
Would you be concerned if you saw that on your foot?
Nope.
If you saw that on your foot, you'd want to get rid of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Isn't that thing ugly? Yeah, I think it's
this
ugly.
is getting dark. It's getting dark.
Not as dark as that bump on Unc's foot. Jesus Christ. It is so. I got to ask the scientists in the building, man. What is that growing on Unc's foot?
Man, I don't know what Unc got going on. First of all, Unc shouldn't be showing his feet to nobody but his wife. We not supposed to know what his feet look like. You supposed to buy your feet, y'all go together. I ain't trying to get together with Unc like that. Unc, put your feet up, put them dogs up, brother. Like, we not trying to see those.
So that's one scientist that has no clue what this is. EnQi. This is bad for Unc.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. But, that's not funny, man. That could be like cancer on the top of that joint or something, man. That's wild, man. That's crazy. Y'all laughing. You know what I'm saying? That could be that might have to get like surgically removed right there. That's
I don't know what Unc got going on, man.
no. I think it's what do they call those? I think that's like a bursitis or a bone spur.
Ooh, yeah, them joints. Oof, yeah.
I think that's what it actually is. I don't know how you get that like that on the top of your foot though. Like that's, I
It
mean,
could be from like your shoes. Like if
I
your
was just
shoes
about to
go too
say in
tight.
New York, we we don't really go that far outside of like Air Force Ones and like Timberlands and certain things, and people laugh at us all the time. But we definitely, we prevent them type of things like that. We don't allow that type
That's the
of.
wide toe box, man. The wide toe box shoes. Like they give your toes room to spread out.
No, he must have had a pair of them shoes with what HJ was talking about. What's the name of them? The walking, what's that? The Ohms? What's that shoe you was talking about the other time?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he got that's what that is. That's wearing them them new age shoes right there with
Hocus.
Hoka. There you go, right there. He was wearing them Hokas. That's exactly what happened. He had them.
Hey, the white women at my gym love them Hokas, man. Like they be on them heavy.
Yeah, but I'm not sure they're designed to take the pressures of the black man carry the weight of the world on his shoulders. You know what I'm saying? Like he got the weight of the world on his shoulders, and clearly it's coming down through the top of his big toes.
We got some chat diagnoses. She saw Mad Dog said the toenails is yellow. It's giving diabetic feet.
Ooh.
Oh man, I'm sorry I participated in this. Unc, I just want to apologize in advance. I'm sorry I participated. It's getting dark. I should have knew to stay out of it when HJ bring his daughter into it. This is getting dark.
Sirius said it's early stage Coons disease.
The Coons disease is crazy.
Yo, this is vicious. Vicious.
Unc can't even fight back. That man on vacation, enjoying himself, and he in here getting roasted.
That's why this is way more even vicious. This is vicious right here. Me and you tonight we are linked with AJ's daughter, and we going down in the Hotepistan Rico for vibing Unc on his vacation. This is crazy.
Yeah, man, it's like Hotep first 48, man. They got us in here, man.
And HJ is looking like Woody. You know what I'm saying? He leading us in, you know what I'm saying, to Rico.
Not true. Not true. I'm congenitally concerned for my friend. You know, I want to know if we need to take out an insurance policy on his foot. Because it looked like he don't got much time left. That foot don't got much time left.
No, that foot is getting stronger and stronger.
Which foot? The foot coming out of the foot or the main foot?
Yo,
because it looked like the new foot is getting stronger.
God,
main foot is crazy.
Like
they're independent feet. Like, no, not the Terry, take my strong foot.
I'm
like,
not
what?
part of this. Lord, I'm in the world, but not of it. HJ has led us astray. HJ has led us astray. Bless his feet. Bless his feet. He is a hard-working man, and that's what that is right there. You know, he was working hard, and he accidentally dropped something on top of his foot.
Not even Jesus would wash them feet.
Man, no comment. We don't get out together.
It looks painful. It is painful. That's got to be painful. I don't even know how you get your shoes on when you got something like that.
He got to wear sandals. He got to wear sandals.
Oh, he definitely had some Air Force Ones on that hotel card.
He did.
Oh, no, that's crazy.
That toe was insane.
That's crazy. Now, y'all done tried to implicate Air Force Ones in this. That's crazy.
I just said what I saw.
That's
So
what
lightning
he
is
was.
going to strike y'all. Lightning is
That
that is blasphemy. I'm letting y'all know now. Lightning is going to strike y'all down for trying to implicate Air Force Ones in that malignant situation there.
Brody said it's crescent wrench for a foot. We just want what's best for our uncle. You know, if these are his last days, you know, we love to, you know, share those with him or at least help him get better. You know what I mean? But it looks like he got cancer growing from his foot, and I'm concerned.
Now, I think that's a bone spur, though. That might be a bone spur. I think they can. I think they can fix that. It's a pain. I think it's pretty painful, though.
Yeah, they have to shave it down.
Yeah, it's pretty painful.
A bone spur?
Yeah.
That's when like your bone is growing another bone?
Well, not necessarily another bone, but it's kind of like directionally doing its own thing. So it's just growing in another direction. And so you can get them to shave the bone like, and it's just as painful as it sounds. Like they got to grind the bone down.
So it's like the shape of a hook. It's like a shape of a horn. That mean that nigga ain't got nothing but the devil in him. His foot growing a horn. That nigga walking on his way to hell.
No, he's walking his way out of hell towards God and the Lord and Jesus and Buddha and Osiris and all.
I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna co-sign EnQi on that.
Yes.
That nigga been sitting his whole life. Now he growing a devil's horn out his foot. That's what that shit's from. Fuck Uncle Hotep.
Oh, he's been fighting the good fight, fighting against evil. And what happened was he put his foot up the devil's ass.
No, sir.
And no good deed goes without
being punished.
No good deed. You know what I'm saying? So that's what happened. When you put your foot up the devil's ass, you know, you get a little, you know, hey.
A little shit on it.
Listen, my father said you got to break a few eggs to make an omelet. You know what I'm saying? So that was a sacrifice that Unc made for the community. You know? He took one for the team right there.
There is no such thing as low iron. We got a brother here on the screen. He be dropping that knowledge.
No, he does not.
Every time I see him, he got a viral video.
No, he does not.
Can we play the video first?
He is the young pharaoh of herb salesmen.
Wait a second. You can't just slander young pharaoh like that. You can't slander the goat like that.
I thought didn't we watch the young pharaoh video, man?
I don't remember that. I don't remember that. One in the chat if you
AJ got some incriminating evidence from last week that he might be trying to the neuralizer might have to come out for.
One in the chat if you miss young pharaoh. One in the chat if you miss young pharaoh.
I might have to go get the hard drive or something, man. Yeah, because we be forgetting stuff, man. This guy Yaki.
Wait. Can we play the video and then you could go in?
Nah, but we need to preface that we getting ready to get health information from a crackhead. Like he was on crack No, I'm serious. He was on crack cocaine, and then he OD'd on crack cocaine and thought he was having a heart attack, and then he became a herbalist.
All right, let's go ahead and play the tape. I don't know his past. I don't know. All right, 3, 2, 1. It's a 2-minute clip.
There is no such thing as low iron. Only reason you have low iron is because your liver is not regulating it right. There's a such thing as iron dysregulation unless you have a parasitic infection, because most of your parasites love to eat on iron, especially liver flukes. The liver fluke is called the liver fluke because it literally will lodge itself in the liver just to eat your iron. I mean, just to eat it. So if you got fluke worms, then definitely you low on iron because the fluke is eating it. But look, the fluke ain't going nowhere. And this is how you know you still ain't low on iron, because after it eats the iron, it metabolically break down the iron, and then it poops the iron right back into your system. So this time it's broken down heme group. So this heme group gonna raise your bilirubin, because how biliverdin and bilirubin is created is by broken down utilized heme. There's no such thing as low iron. There's iron dysregulation. And the reason why you have iron dysregulation because you lack the mineral copper and zinc. Because copper creates a protein called ceruloplasm. Ceruloplasm is the transferase of iron.
Onto crack
so you can't even transfer iron without copper out of the liver, because what pulls iron out of the liver is copper. But you are copper deficient.
That will win.
And the reason why you copper deficient is because of what?
He did a
you
video.
Have too much
said
iron.
That's what they,
a lot of us are
like
suffering from iron toxicity. And then this is how we know. We prove this here. Say you low on iron, come to the clinic. I will put you on my acoustic lymphatic massage bed. Well, Shem will put you on, or India put you on. After you get off, let's get your blood checked again. I bet you your hemoglobin go up. I bet you your ferritin levels go up, showing you that you was never deficient in iron. You just was unregulated. But once I start moving those tissues, you will realize, oh, the iron was stuck in my tissues in my liver the whole time. And we do this time and time again. We prove this all the time.
There it is. Brother Yaki with another one. Dropping that information to the community.
Nigga HJ tried to pump me up.
Shout out to our fellow scientists in the community.
Don't do that.
Yeah, don't put me in that.
You see now when he was when he was just getting me, yeah. He done threw him in there with you, tonight.
No, don't do that.
Yeah, and tonight and verify, co-sign that right there tonight. Their body doesn't get low on iron. It's the fluke worms that's sucking it out, and they're putting it back in. So after they put it back in, you could come here and we could lay you on the massage table and we're going to rub it out of your tissues because this iron is getting stuck in your tissues and we're going to massage it out of you. Bruh. After he done went on all them platforms and talked about how he liked to get his anus chakra activated. I don't even know.
Knowing this stuff about people, man. Like, how do y'all know this? How do y'all know this about
I do not feel comfortable going to anyone's establishment and allowing them to massage me after they've been talking about getting their anal chakra activated. I'm just saying, these are just facts.
He did say that a man's G-spot is in his butthole. He did say that. I saw the video.
You should show everybody the video.
Can I?
Of course you can.
Let me see. Hold on. Let's see if we could.
Yeah, you got the video right in there.
Hold on. Let me see.
The gremlins are just in full control already. The brain amoeba has stepped in for a little bit and is moving behind the scenes like plankton on SpongeBob. So
correction. It is the fluke worms that is causing the iron in our brain to activate the gremlin gene, leading to excessive trolling.
Y'all ready?
A man has something called a G-spot. And the only way you can get through it is through his anus.
Nah, I don't want my son under no nigga like that.
Yes, what KG just said. Yes.
Now you got to rewind it back. They ain't hear that clearly.
They ain't hear it?
A man has something called a G-spot, too. Okay. And the only way you can get through it is through his anus.
Nah, I don't want my son under no nigga like that.
Yeah, so that is the same character. That is the same character. Yeah, he did say that.
Yeah, but not only did he say it, him, Brother Rich, and Dr. B put together a program called the God Power Awakening course. And for what was it? The God Awakening? And they was giving demonstrations of how you got to go up inside the anus with like this and get your chakra to toe. Yeah, they was, bruh.
That's that Aleister Crowley shit, man.
Listen, that's that Brother Yaki. That's that Brother Yaki right there. Brother Yaki was wacky off the cracky. Yeah.
Oh, man. Ooh. That's a nasty little rabbit hole. I'm good on that.
You said Brother
Unintended.
Rich?
He said that's a nasty little rabbit hole. That's
Who's Brother Rich? Baldhead cat?
Yep, Brother Rich and what's the name of that?
Minister Jew, Noble Anpu.
Black Magic 363 is their page.
Yeah, I see that. Black Magic 363. Who is that?
That's Rich. And they was over there teaching how to go up into the anus and activate the anus chakra, which activates the pineal gland.
What?
That's
why do we call these people brother? Like brother Rich, brother like how are we related? I don't know these people. Like why is this a brother? Like how does this happen?
That's a very interesting question. I think that's how they get close to you, to feel up on your booty. Feeling on your booty, your booty, your booty.
This is absurd.
One in the chat if you want to take the chakra activation course. One in the chat if you want the chakra activation course.
Keisha definitely signing up for it.
Keisha catching early strays.
Bro, I'm telling you how wild it is, man. But homeboy came off that crack, and that's where it all came from.
So, wait, what? Hold on. I'm sorry. I got distracted. I just see my ex on here. Time out. Let me clear the air. She ain't never did no chakra activation with me.
I just was silent. I was just saying, I ain't saying nothing. That was bad timing.
I wasn't saying that either.
Man, that was loaded.
I mean, Hotepistan, this is your leader. So that's why I was gonna leave it at.
Is this your king?
Hey yo, she on here a bunch of times. What the fuck?
She belongs to the streets.
Hey yo, this is crazy. She was always into that weird stuff. Oh my God, this is crazy. Cause I came on here looking for the booty chakra course to put it on the screen. They got Loaded Lux up here. So these niggas is from New York.
Come on, man. Just don't do that to New York, bro. I'm from New York, man. We anti-chakra, man. Listen, I'm from New York. We can't take this small percentage of people that live, this is the mushroom movement you're looking at. Those ain't the real New Yorkers right there. That's the mushroom.
Definitely a mushroom movement.
It's a mushroom movement. They get on the mushrooms and then they start to poking each other's anus.
Somebody just called me HJ the Booty King. Guess what? 1 hour timeout for you, nigga. Mind your fucking business, nigga. How dare you disrespect, nigga?
Yo, we gonna violate on toes like that, and then you put folks in 1 hour timeout.
Facts. Gotta nip that shit in the bud, nigga. So wait, who's this? Radiohead Rich. Is that brother Rich?
It might be. If he changed his name, that might be him.
She look like she gained weight.
Who, your ex?
Yeah. Look like she gained a little weight.
Don't try to violate her. She's still beautiful.
She is. She's still beautiful. She is still beautiful. I'm just saying, like, not gain weight in a bad way. It just look like.
Nah, you didn't try to violate. You want to distance yourself from her because now she over there with the anus. You know what I mean? She over there with Team Anus. Like, man, I don't even recognize her no more.
This is surely not the person I was dealing with.
It's not the same. It's not the same person. It's not the same person at all. At all. So is it true that there is no such thing as low iron? There's no such thing as low iron. Claim. Fact check, true or false.
Okay, so before we answer that, let's just go to the videotape once again.
What videotape?
Was the brother on crack cocaine? Yes or no?
Hold on, let's pull it up. Let's see.
Boom.
Made you tap into herbs? You know what I'm saying? Like, what caused you to this?
Well, I had diabetes, I had high blood pressure, libido.
They ain't put no battery in the fire detector?
I had a lot of fats on my liver, had kidney stones, kidney failure, and I was addicted to cocaine.
For real,
And I was addicted to cocaine.
For real,
And I was addicted to cocaine.
For real,
So I had a whole lot of diseases going on. And one day I had went to the doctor because I thought I was having a heart attack. So I used to smoke like a pack of cigarettes a day. I used to drink a whole fifth of 1738 every morning, like within 2 days. And then I was snorting cocaine. So
For real,
one day I was having a heart attack.
I gambled on you, and you gambled on the crackhead.
Fuck that.
and I'ma have to rob Sonetta old ass for them YouTube donations. Once I start robbing niggas, you
And I was addicted to cocaine.
gonna see the bitch come out rich. He gonna try to hide.
And then I was snorting cocaine, so.
For real, add behind Ken Bada and Professor Griff. For real, add more niggas to the.
I don't know, man. I'd have been shot.
Yo, A.A. Rashid is with Griselda.
I don't know, man. I'd have been shot.
It's that time to start robbing.
I'd have been shot, I'd have been stabbed, I got metal from here to here, and then I was snorting cocaine. So like, I didn't really been in the streets. Like, when I say I'm from the streets of St. Louis, I really from there, you know what I'm saying? And didn't nothing ever scare me until that particular day, man. The doctor looked me in my soul. Nobody ever like looked me in my soul. He like, man, this your do this again, you might not be here. And then I got home, man, I was just done.
Nah, I don't want my son under no nigga like that. Nah.
And I was addicted to cocaine.
Nah, I don't want my son under no nigga like that.
They gotta change the battery in 2 different fire alarms in that home.
That's like an N1 mixtape of just like degeneracy. Like what? Like I feel like super violated having to watch that.
He was an alcoholic. Now, when he said he was addicted to cocaine, that doesn't mean crack, EnQi.
You didn't hear the rest of it. You know, it's more stories. You know, he softened the story over time. Yeah, he softened the story over time.
Was that a diss record I heard in there? Did you drop a diss record?
Let's just focus on the brother. Just focus on the brother.
Let me find out EnQi got diss records out there.
I had to dig in the file to find that old clip to, you know what I'm saying, to help you metabolize this iron information. You see, because when you go from a crack cocaine addict and then you're a healer, there's no time in between when you took time to heal yourself and study the craft and really learn anything besides hustling. So there's a difference between healers and herbal salesmen. And I try to, constantly make the reminder, there are some very successful herbal salesmen on the internet, but that doesn't mean that the things that they're saying is scientifically correct. They're just very good at selling herbs. And so when you're on the street, you learn how to buy things at one price and sell them at a higher price. And when we look at these videos are mixtures of scientific gobbledygook designed to get people that don't know any better to hit the purchase button.
So I guess in this one, he was selling massages.
Well, that's the, come on in. And, listen, he already told you that your anus G-spot is up in your, you know what I'm saying? So come on and lay on this bed. We'll pull out a few lines, we'll do a few lines together and get to that chakra, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're going to get to that G-spot.
It seems like you have a really big problem with this guy.
Just him and a few others. He's in the category with Jack Cruz and Andrew Huberman, and there's a few people that really.
So why Brother Yaki, our good brother Yaki, why he got to be a victim of your onslaught?
Okay, well, let's just check the record. It's just because you know what? This video right here might be hard for people to understand because it's a lot of science and he's mixing things up. But let's just go to the video. And I think that if we go to this video here, I think it's clear enough that then we can come back to the iron.
Did you send it to me?
Yeah, it's right here. Yeah, right there.
You sent it?
Yeah, right here. You got it already.
I don't see it. Which one? The first one?
Yep.
Oh, all right. Let's see. Let's see what the first one says.
You have to learn scientific drink water. Flesh, showing you that you were not created to eat flesh. Same thing when it comes to water. See, you're supposed to eat water. You're supposed to chew water. You're not supposed to drink water. You do not drink water. Dogs drink water. Camels drink water. Four-legged beasts drink water. Do you know in order to drink water scientifically, you would have to stand on all fours, you have to elongate your neck, and you have to lap the water with your tongue? Your tongue is not even long enough and it don't have the type of muscles that other mammals have to even lap that water in. In order for you to drink water, you got to close your hands together, do this. You got to do everything but what you can do naturally with it to even drink this water. You getting water in cups and glasses. You weren't born with cups, glasses, and bowls and none of that other shit. These are utensils that you make for you can assimilate other creatures for you can start drinking these things. Just like you make knives and you make forks because you don't have claws like a carnivore, and you make these knives and these forks but you can claw and rip and tear into flesh, showing you that you were not created to eat flesh. Same thing when it comes to water. See, you're supposed to eat water. You're supposed to chew water. You're not supposed to drink water. You do not drink water. Dogs drink water. Camels drink water. Four-legged beasts drink water. Do you know in order to drink water scientifically, you would have to stand on all...
It's replaying.
So I think that one right there is a lot more simple for everybody to understand.
Eat your water. He said, "Eat your water." That's a thing that I've been hearing a lot.
Hold on, sir. We're not going to reduce what we just heard to eat water.
That's what he said.
He said, "Do you know scientifically, in order to drink water, you have to stand on all fours?"
Well, yeah, that's true.
That is absolutely untrue. That is unequivocally untrue.
You got to get on all fours
in order to drink water.
Yeah.
Now, I want you to carefully put two and two together. So, drinking water is one of the most basic things that we have to do to survive, right?
Yeah.
So now here's this guy that likes to do lines and go up into your anus saying that the best way to hydrate is to get on all fours.
This is
Now,
visual.
I'm just saying, listen, don't be mad with me.
Let's think about this. You're the first man on Earth, right?
Yeah.
What are your sources of water? It's probably going to be like some pool of water, like a river, a pond, a lake, a ocean, something to that effect, right? So, you're probably going to get on all fours.
I'm going to lay down on the ground and drink some water.
Yeah. You put your face in the water.
Absolutely not, sir.
How would you do it?
I would have me a coconut.
What if there's no coconuts around?
I guess I'll just allow the second man on Earth to go up my anus and just make my chakras then. I mean, I don't know where this question is going. I mean...
All right, let me ask you this.
I don't know how thirsty I got to be to drink that water. That's going to be crazy.
Keisha said water doesn't hydrate you as much as fruit.
Keisha probably... Never mind. Okay. I don't want to talk about Keisha's anal chakra. I feel like that's a different subject for men and women. I feel like women are more comfortable with just bypassing that. Like that didn't happen. Like, well, yeah, anal G spot. So yeah, whatever. So we're gonna get the water and like, what are you saying, EnQi? Because I had me some oranges today. So
nah, Lauren, he gotta go in. Don't tell him stop, Lauren.
I can't get past the anal chakras and all that. I can't.
Keisha said fish fucking water, so he shouldn't be drinking it.
Fish
be fucking in water.
Okay.
That is the most Keisha comment ever.
Sauce
like if you randomly said, "Hey, somebody from chat said this," that's got to be Keisha. That ain't nobody else.
I think
only person that would say something like that.
I think Keisha's my evil twin.
Sauce just put Keisha in timeout for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Sauce. Thank you for fighting the good fight. We appreciate it.
I think Keisha's my evil twin. Y'all should not have put her in timeout. I think that was an equally, she's defending. Listen, when you start bringing up the chakras, I'm telling you, it's a lot of people that's with that chakra community in secret. Like, it's like when you see the movie They Live, you know what I'm saying? Everybody look normal until you put on the glasses. When you put on the glasses, you start to be like, ooh, chakra. Okay, chakras. You start to see different people is with the, you know what I mean? It's wild out here. It's wild out here. You know what I'm saying?
See, this is the problem. As soon as chakras is brought up, we can never talk science. We can never talk science because now we can't figure out how to drink the water.
No. See, but that's what I'm trying to get you to under. So once you go, okay, look. Once you, as a scientist, right? Let's just give him the maximum level of respect for a second. Let's assume he's a scientist. Let's assume he's a naturopathic doctor, healer, scientist, trainer, nutritionist. Everything he claims is all wise, right, and exact in terms of his titles. Let's respect his titles for a second. The moment you explain on nationwide, this is his big moment. You go on a large platform and you explain that men have a male G-spot located in their anus. Right? No. All chakras aside. All pause, no chakra. Pause, no chakra. This is just science now.
Yeah.
When you explain that men have a G-spot inside their anus, right?
Yeah.
From your professional opinion tonight, do you know that is there an anatomical structure in a man designed for sexual pleasure?
I don't know how I got in this, but I'm gonna just say no.
So based on that, right? Based on that.
Thank you, Tanai. Thank you.
No. I'm just saying, listen. Based on that, I would say two things.
Shout out to Willie Well, Wear My Phone and 9 Lives. Appreciate you.
Listen. I would say two things based on that. All chakras aside. Number one, you do not know anything about anatomy. Number two, not knowing what you're talking about does not stop you from talking. So, all further comments after that will be taken with the grain of salt that you don't know what you're saying and that you're just remixing things that you hear other people saying for clickbait so that you can bring them into your sales funnel. Because all that is listening to Iris Latham and then trying to remix Iris Latham's, get your water from fruits and vegetables into humans were not designed to drink water. If you drink water, you gotta make a cup. You gotta do all kinds of things that humans
that was a little
designed to do.
that was a little weird. He stretched it a little bit on that, because I could definitely.
He stretched it a lot of bit. That was a lot of stretch. That was Plastic Man. That was Stretch Armstrong. That was.
He stretched it a little bit.
Now here's the thing: if you understand the iron transport system, right? If you understand the iron transport system and ceruloplasm and the relationship of iron to transferrin to hepcidin and all of the, what's funny?
You got a book
we
on
was
it.
literally talking about this morning in class. Here's ferroportin, transferrin, and hepcidin right here on the whiteboard. We literally was talking about this morning. So if you know about those things, it sounds just as ridiculous as the other statements. That's why, without the jokes, you know what I'm saying, and the trolling, that's why it's important to play him saying, and breaking it down that men have a G spot up their anus, or you gotta, only dogs and camels was designed to drink water. Like, that is the most craziest statement of all time. Only dogs and camels was designed to drink water because they have 4 legs. So you need to have 4 legs in order to be designed to drink water. Like, what? Like, bruh. So that next, your body doesn't ever get low iron. You have fluke worms mixed into your liver, and the fluke worm. So fluke worms is something that you use to popularly sell parasite cleanses, herbal products. You know what I'm saying? So that's where the herbal salesman part comes into the pitch. You know what I'm saying? So you come in, we're gonna lay you on the bed, massage you. Hopefully you keep your buck cheeks closed. And then we're gonna, we're gonna, like, come on, bro, this is crazy. Listen, if iron was getting stored in your tissues, now all jokes aside, everybody open up a separate window and look up hemochromatosis. Tonight?
That sounds right.
Hemochromatosis. Hemochromatosis, I think.
It's either hemochromatosis or hematochromatosis, but that sounds right.
Right. So now look at this. What that say? I'm sure HJ done put the Google demons on it. What that say about hemochromatosis?
Hemochromatosis is a condition in which the body absorbs too much iron from the diet, leading to excessive accumulation of iron in various organs such as the liver, heart, pancreas, and joints.
Correct. Now, you cannot massage out hemochromatosis. That is like this. You have to go to the emergency room immediately if you have iron. Iron is highly toxic. You cannot have iron in your tissues for any length of time without losing function immediately. There's no such thing as you got iron stored in your tissues and we're going to
But
massage it out of you.
But you know, when you study like reflexology and all of that stuff, and they start
hold on, ho.
In Asia, they massage you when it.
Hey, stop doing that with your hands, sir. You have to stop that, man. What is happening, man? AJ, you didn't know, sir.
That's the titties.
Way.
That's the titties.
No, that's the anus in this conversation. You have to stop this madness.
In the Asian cultures, you know, you might get like a massage and it'll be like, you know, this is good for your lymphatic system. This might be good for your cardiovascular system. And maybe it's maybe these massages are, you know, alleviating something connected to the liver and pancreas. There's a possibility for that, no?
Okay, see, this is where if we like a brother, we just gonna make whatever he said. Like, we're gonna make it right.
I'm just saying, like, you know, that's a thing. You can get massages.
You can get a massage. Listen, you can get a massage and the massage can feel amazing. You could get a massage and the massage can help liver function, help lymphatic function. That has nothing to do with iron being stored in your liver. I mean, in your tissues. That has nothing to do with iron being stored.
He did say that. He did say the iron was stuck in your tissues. Tonight,
if iron is stuck in your tissues, you are dying very rapidly.
Is that true, tonight?
Yeah, that's the fact. Like, you don't just have free iron floating around in your body. It's always contained by something. Hemoglobin, perfect example. Iron sulfur clusters, like it's always controlled in some context, because iron is a metal, and when you have certain heavy metals in your body, it's a transition metal. You have certain metals in your body, like they contribute to oxidative stress, so like you have to sequester these within certain structures so that their electronic function works properly. So you can't just have like free iron just floating around in your system. You're gonna have big issues with that.
Lauren said, so Iron Man about to die?
First of all, Iron Man is a woman, okay? Fe is the symbol on the periodic table for iron. Fe. So Fe male, iron male is women. So technically, see, I could get into my chakra bag.
Okay, I was going to say, if what I said about Mario last week was chakrology, this is advanced chakrology right here.
See, listen, that's that young pharaoh
chakrology right here.
I'm telling you, that's that young pharaoh talk right there. See, listen, and it was somebody in the audience that was like, "Ooh, EnQi, that's a deep one. You going in." And that's exactly how they get you right there. This is what I'm trying to elucidate, elaborate, articulate. This is what I am trying to communicate. If we don't know how the body functions, anybody can come and lead us in any direction, especially because we love to see a black woman or a black man sound intelligent. And so when they start saying things that loosely works, like, okay, yeah, and the iron needs the copper. Fact. The copper, ceruloplasm. Fact. When they start saying things that line up that we could check, we start to just take for granted that all those things line up. That, yeah, somehow the fluke worms is at the liver and breaking down the iron, causing the iron to get stuck in all my tissues. So now all my tissues is loaded with iron. So I don't actually have too little bit iron. I have way too much iron stored in my tissues. And then to add insult to injury, the solution is a rub down. Like from the iron getting stuck in your tissues, the solution is to come in here and let us rub you down. So we're going to rub you down, and the iron is going to come out of your tissues because we then gave you a rub down. That's crazy. That's all crazy. That is scientific craziness, and it's getting crazier and crazier. That's why I wanted to show you the progression I was on coke and drinking I'm drinking whole bottles of brown liquor with the lines of cocaine till I get a heart attack. And then, yeah. And then from there, when I was in that wild induced state, that's when I figured out, it came to me. Humans are not designed to drink water. They don't have 4 legs. Got it.
That's the brown liquor demons talking.
And then we're going to progress it up until the iron is stuck in your tissues and the ceruloplasm is the solution to the fluke worms. And we go. All I can say is people have to start reading more, man.
All I got to say is the chat got the gremlins tonight.
Listen, this is why.
And Keisha is the leader of the pack. Lauren, I'm going to need you to get some law and order in the chat, please. I can't even read what the chat's saying right now.
Because it's crazy. Listen, I done went against the chakra demons in a way that they can't. I'm telling you, this is why I'm fighting the fight against Charles Darwin right now, because of what I do, people come to me with these concepts. And so I do get frustrated over time. You know what I'm saying? After like the umpteenth person comes and asks you, are humans designed to drink water, EnQi? Because Brother Yaki said we should stop drinking water. And I'm like, wait a minute. You are already pre-diabetic and overweight. And so you should stop drinking water, huh? You already don't eat no fiber. So you should stop drinking water, huh?
Water, one of the things keeping them alive, is allowing the body to get the excess sugar out. Like, you definitely need to be drinking water.
Come on now. Do you know the effect of dehydration on your blood volume? Forget blood volume, blood viscosity. When you stop drinking water, your blood viscosity goes through the roof.
Blood on fire.
Your heart be on fire. Your vessels be on fire. Your aorta is on fire. Like
hot blood.
No, it's a hot system. It's very hard to push. It's like it's like mud blood. Think about that. Instead of liquid, it's almost semi-solid that your body has to try to push that through.
Mud blood.
Yeah, because the more water you have, the more liquid, the more fluid the blood is, the lower the viscosity. The more dehydrated you get, the more solids, take over the system, and that stuff is hard to move through there.
So he mentions the heme group. When he said heme group, what is he talking about when you say that? He's talking about the urn.
Blood. He's saying that there's worms that attach themselves to your liver and they eat your red blood cells as they passing by.
That's the heme?
That's the heme. And so these worms that's eating your red blood cells are pooping out the red blood cells into the tissues. And so all of the poop from the worms is going into your tissues, and that's how the iron is getting stored in your tissues.
Google Demons say heme is an iron-containing molecule essential for blood cells, primarily in the form of hemoglobin within red blood cells, which binds and transports oxygen from the lungs to the body's tissues. While most associated with red blood cells, heme also functions in other cells as a component of hemoproteins, playing vital roles in processes like cellular respiration and metabolism. It says it right there. It transports oxygen from the lungs to the body's tissues.
Transports oxygen. It don't say nothing about transport.
Come on,
to the other tissues in your body. Come on, stop it. Stop it.
Come
We're
on.
not doing this madness tonight. We're not doing it. Absolutely not. No,
it's an iron-containing molecule.
Yeah, it's an iron-containing molecule that your body made. Like, you got no worms like pooping out minerals and then it's getting stuck in your teeth. It's not how stuff works. Like this.
It's a bunch of half-truths strung together to create a clickbait type of advertising campaign. So each part of what he's saying has some truth to it. There is a such thing as fluke worms. There is a such thing as heme. There is a such thing as iron. There is a such thing as iron getting stuck in your tissues, even if it kills you very rapidly. Like you're not gonna make it down to the place to get the massage. You know what I'm saying? Like you clocking out. You know what I'm saying? But all of those things are true. It's just that they're not collectively true when you put them together. The fluke worms are not eating the red blood cells, causing the iron to get stuck in the tissue to the point where John Q. Public is walking around with loads and loads of iron in their tissues and don't even know it. Like,
So
that's
what's
not a thing.
so then what's happening?
What do you mean what's happening? None of that is happening. There's no way to string that. None of that is happening.
So-
What's happening is he's selling a lot of herbs is what's happening.
So how would you correct them?
Turn his channel off. Turn his internet off. Like that's exactly how we corrected him. We are banning him from the internet for like at least 6 months till he get his act together.
Are you serious? Is that bad? The science is that bad?
He's not saying it. What he's saying is not like it's a non-starter. Like it's not. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just gobbledygook. It's gobbledygook. I made that up a long time ago for things like that, for takes and clips like that. It's just scientific gobbledygook.
So one thing that like kind of really illustrates the point that iron does not float free in your blood like that is sickle cell anemia. So people that have sickle cell anemia, their blood cells were like literally burst open, right? When they burst open, the body recycles the iron very quickly because it cannot be in your bloodstream that long.
Immediately.
Like it can't be in your bloodstream long. It has to recycle it into new blood cells like that. And that's part of the problem with people that have sickle cell anemia is that you get limited by how much your body can turn over new red blood cells because you'll get to a critical mass. They'll start bursting open because of the way that they're shaped. But then all the contents of the blood cells leak out. Your body has to recycle that stuff very quickly.
Yeah, you can't walk around with iron building up in your tissues and you not know it, bro. Like that's a wild video. Like that's crazy. That's like having 9-inch nails in your eyeballs and you don't know it. Like I don't even know how to give you a better description of that.
Well,
like
how do you? Why is iron toxic again?
Iron is a highly toxic metal. It's a super highly toxic metal.
Why? Is it carrying too many electrons or something?
Iron is very redox active, which means that it can lose electrons very quickly. And it's very easy. It's very easy to fall into a redox cycle. And so when you're spitting those electrons out into systems, you create free radicals, and those free radicals can create oxidative stress. So iron has to be used in very controlled situations, and most of the time when we use iron in our bodies, it cycles somewhere between iron +2, iron +3, and iron +4. And so when you go from +2 to +3, you lose an electron. You go from +3 to +4, you also lose another electron. And so iron most of the time is redox active. So redox, reduction, oxidation, that has to do with the transport of electrons in and out of minerals and going into other systems. And so that's kind of where your electron transport gets into. But when iron doesn't have ligands, so ligand is basically something that holds on to the iron that allows it to be stabilized. So if it doesn't have anything stabilizing how those electrons are transferred, it'll just spit free electrons out because of the environments that it's in. When that happens, you end up building up oxidative stress in your body.
Bro. Listen, within a day, within one day, you will have liver failure. One day, not even a whole day, half a day, 12 hours, 15 hours, you will have liver failure, buddy. Your liver is going to shut down. Boom. Like there's no such thing where I'm telling you, where people have loads of iron building up inside their tissues and don't know it, your heart will stop going.
All right, so we got to go back to the top. There is no such thing as low iron. It's just that your body's not processing it right.
Now wait. Say that first part again.
There is no such thing as low iron. It's just that
Stop right there. Wait. Stop right there. That is extremely dangerous. That is crazy right there. That is extremely
Well, what if you're getting a lot of iron, but your body's not processing it?
This is America. This is America, home of the Twinkies. What group of people are we talking about?
They got iron in the Twinkies?
Black people are the sickest. Hold on. Black people, America is let's just put the facts in order.
What year was the medical?
Hold on. Before we even get there, before we even go there, this ain't even that. Listen, America is the sickest country in the world, and black people in America are the sickest group of people here.
Yeah.
So let's put those in order. America is the sickest country in the world. Black people are the sickest people in America.
The first medical school was 1877.
No, 1765. Listen, that makes black people in America the sickest people on earth. So telling black people that they don't need any iron is crazy, bro. Telling black people that they don't need any iron, they should stop
he said there's no
water.
such thing as low iron.
Okay, and what do you receive from that statement right there? There's no such thing as low iron.
I mean, people aren't getting enough iron in their diet.
And now what people are doing that?
I don't know. I just found out why iron is toxic. Now I'm trying to figure out the rest of this puzzle. The rest of this iron liver puzzle. Because it seems like iron and liver go hand in hand. I don't know why. Like,
and you know what's crazy?
I feel like you eat other animals' liver for iron. I think. Is that a thing?
If you eat liver, yeah, you get it's a lot of nutrients in livers. That's why
Why you make that noise, Tanai?
I don't think Tanai wants to eat another animal's liver.
Yeah, like why would you want to eat the detoxifying organ of another animal? Like you eat all the toxins too. people want to gloss over that. Like people like liver's super healthy for you. It's really good in vitamin A. Yeah, you're also absorbing all the toxins that animal was trying to get rid of. So like what are we doing?
It's like chewing on a filter.
Yes, that's exactly what it's like. It's literally like chewing on a filter. Like that's exactly what you're doing.
A very good analogy right there. That's a very good
1 point for me.
W in the chat. W. No, but all of this is crazy, bro. Well, you got to put it together. Like, first of all, and then a lot of people will say they following Dr. Sebi with these types of ideas. Now, you're not following Dr. Sebi with these types of ideas because Dr. Sebi's #1 protocol was that black people in America are running low on iron.
Right.
So now here you come with no, you're not low on iron. It's the worms that's eating up your red blood cells that's causing the iron to get stuck into your tissues. And all you actually need, you don't need any vegetables and fruits. You just need us to massage you down. I mean, what are we doing?
It's crazy too. Like it's like malaria is life threatening. Like if you don't get treated for a malarial infection, like you gonna clock up out of here, and that attacks like the plasmodium life cycle attacks your red blood cells. So like if you have a malarial infection and you have to seek treatment for it, why do you not have to seek treatment for these mysterious fluke worms that are eating your red blood cells and then pooping out the iron? Like it's just too much stuff that is like, come on, man. Like this is bullshit. Let's stop this.
So wait, malaria is eating red blood cells? That's what that does?
Yeah, so malaria is caused by a parasite called Plasmodium falciparum. And part of the protozoal life cycle is that it lays eggs inside your blood cells, and then when the larva mature, like it bursts out of the blood cell. So that will also make the contents of the blood cell leak into your bloodstream, like malaria. And so that's kind of what this is why some people think that a sickle cell trait is an evolutionary trait, because when the cells sickle, it pauses the life cycle of the parasite. So the parasite can't really latch onto the cells like it wants to. And so some people think that that's an evolutionary trait that adapted to kind of fight against malaria. And so, and because there are reduced instances of malarial infection in people that have sickle cell trait. Now, where it starts to kind of get a little hairy is when you get two people that have sickle cell trait and then the person gets full blown sickle cell anemia. That's when like kind of that's when it starts to progress into something that's a genetic disease that has a lot of bad side effects.
Now
So
go ahead. My bad. My bad.
yeah, so when you look at that life cycle, including something that's making the blood cell burst open, that's a life-threatening condition. You have to go to the hospital for that. So why you not going to the hospital for these fluke worms that are dumping iron into your tissues? Like, it just doesn't make sense.
Bro,
Shout out Mavericks View.
Now check this out. Tonight, fluke that now look, this is what I'm trying to tell HJ, right? And that was a nice little alley-oop you threw. I'm gonna let that pass by because you threw the evolutionary, you threw the Charles Darwin. I'm just going let's let that pass right by. But so what I was telling HJ is this is a smorgasbord. This is a collage of half-true items. So again, there really is a such thing as fluke worms. Fluke worms actually exist. Fluke worms actually attack red blood cells. Those are facts. But they do not cause the iron to get loaded up into your tissues. You could have fluke worms for 25 years and not even know it. You can have fluke worms for decades and not even miss a beat. You won't even miss a beat. Like nothing, you won't even notice anything is going wrong. You might have some weird poops every so often, but you can have fluke worms for like 20 years and you'd be good. You know what I'm saying? Like they won't even affect you know what I'm saying? Now, again, if you have iron, free iron floating in your body, within 12 to 48 hours, your liver is going to fail. You will have liver failure within the first 2 days. You're not going multiple weeks and months with free iron floating around, and then you just going down to your man spot. Yo, I'm gonna just run down to my man spot and get the quick massage. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all super crazy. Like none of that's factual, bro. And it's like so wildly out of space. But the thing is, the average person does not understand their body well enough to hear that and go, yo, that's the same as saying we gotta be on all fours to drink water. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't get that. You know what I'm saying? And then some people, like sister from the chat, they'll jump and defend that. Like, wait, no, what he was really saying was fruit is more hydrating. No, that's not what he was really saying. We have to stop putting words in people's mouths. He didn't say that. What he said was what he said. That you need to be on all four. You are not designed to drink water because you don't walk on 4 legs. So creatures that walk on 2 legs are not designed to drink water. That is crazy talk. Like that is crazy talk. Our tongue is not designed to drink water because you got to lap it up. And in order to lap it up, you got to have tongue muscles that's not developed in human. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, that's not even true, bro. Like you can create suction with. I don't want to go too far with that because somebody's gonna clip me saying something wild. But anyway, you don't have to. You can drink water without having.
We all been drinking water. What are we talking about?
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
We all been drinking water. How do we even watch somebody say your body's not designed to drink water? You can't even drink water because your tongue won't allow you to drink water because it. Just had water just now. Watching your like, what are we talking about?
I used to drink hella water right before I went to probation.
Yo, the very first time somebody sent me that clip, because remind you, all of those clips is clips that people send me. In my universe with my 5 children, trust me, I don't have time to go track down Yaki clips. He makes these wild statements And see, this is the collection now. So now instead of 3 clips, now I got 4 because y'all done sent me this clip from earlier today. So see, this is how this works. Y'all done sent me this clip of him saying that the fluke worms is causing iron.
Yeah, that shit is crazy.
To go into the tissue. So now I got 4 crazy clips of Yaki. That's gonna go right into the Yaki file. Like whoop, Yaki, boop. Iron from the fluke worms goes into the tissues, and we're gonna rub it out of you. Crazy. And y'all worried about RFK. This is where it gets crazy. I feel like we got a lot less to worry about from RFK than we do guys like Terrence Howard and Brother Yaki. That's all I'm gonna say. I think that Terrence Howard and Brother Yaki are much more dangerous than RFK.
Terrence Howard and Brother Yaki are more dangerous than RFK?
Absolutely.
That sounds like Coonan to me. That's crazy. You just gonna throw the brothers under the bus like that for the white man?
Oh man.
Right
Just
before
saying.
my birthday? Damn.
I'm just saying. These are only facts.
I'm gonna stall Terrence out a little bit. I'm gonna
Stalling him out, man. Stalling him
throw
out.
some bail money, man, because Terrence, you know, I think he's a bright person. He just, you know, I mean, the chakrology then got into him a little bit, but
Pause. That was crazy right there. The chakrology got into him. That was good right there. I don't even know if you meant to do that. That was good.
I did not mean to do that.
Listen, and the chakrology got into him while he was on all fours drinking water. That's exactly what had happened. He was hanging out with Billy Crystal. And he got bent down to get some water. That's how it went down.
I'm gonna throw some bail money, man. I'm gonna throw some bail money.
Yeah, he's a good brother, man. He's super smart. He's well-intentioned, man. We can save Terrence. We gotta get Terrence away from the chakra people. Get him over here in Hotepistan. He'll be all right.
Billy done already went into that G spot. That's over. Them chakras is activated. Billy is the other person. No, listen, I'm serious. Billy is the other person that was selling that program with the God Power with Rich and Dr. B. They were selling that program together.
What?
Billy Carson?
Oh, that's crazy.
That's a fact.
Billy Carson?
Yeah, that's a fact. They were selling that program together. You go up into the anus and, you know, so the context to the question that Yaki was answering when he was explaining about the male G-spot is because they was promoting it so hard for all of the men to get that chakra activation. So when he went and got that interview with the lady that got sued from Cardi B, she like, so now y'all keep talking about this male chakra, you know, woo woo. So is there real such a thing? And he was like, yeah, you know, yeah, it's the male G-spot, and you know, it's cool because you know I got my wife, so you know, you ain't even gotta really, you know, it ain't gotta be like, you know.
Wait,
So
what this got to do with Cardi B?
No, I'm just saying it was explaining it like it's cool for men to have their male chakra activated through their anus. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's not cool.
No, that's this, and this is where it all started. Cause see, I just be off into my world doing my health thing, and then people come and attack me with this information because I got people who I'm really working with, like really trying to do real health things with, and what happens is we're on YouTube. So we might go live, you know, I might go live a couple times a week, but in between time, you know, they're searching on YouTube. And as they're searching around, they might land on, boom, okay, boom, let's watch this video. You know what I'm saying?
Algorithm hit them with something.
The algorithm hit them with something. And they like, man, this really looks interesting. Let me run this by EnQi before, you know, I go ahead and let these folks, you know what I'm saying, get into my brown chakra, you know what I'm saying? And so, you know, I wind up getting bombarded with these questions until I get frustrated. And then I'm like, you know, I gotta lash out. You know, it's crazy. It's traumatic for me.
So
It's traumatic for me. Okay, it's deteriorating my mental health.
So what is this conversation got to do with copper? We got iron. Now we got copper.
This is what I'm trying to explain to you.
Uh-oh.
No. Seriously. These are grown adults, right? And they believe that a bear that swims a lot can become a whale.
Back to the evolution?
I'm telling you, well, all this is connected because this all happens in the same land of make-believe. And I get nominated as the corrector. I get nominated. I got to check these things. Like they come to me with so EnQi, whoop. So what you think about this? And I'm like, well, that's just like, and sometimes I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I don't even fault the person who's teaching these wild ideas as much as the person who's unsure about them. Sometimes I'll be like, wait a minute. So you think that there's a G-spot in your anus? Thank you. Are you unsure about, did you check your anus for one before asking me about this right now? Like,
oh, man. 19 hidden tabs.
Them tabs is open right now. Them tabs been open the whole episode.
They better not be open. They better not be.
Them
That's
tabs
the problem
open.
right there. Folks is at home trying to activate their own chakra. Like, what is going on right now? Like, that is crazy. Listen, there's no chakras to be found up there, just poop. Only thing you doing is running out of toilet tissue. You gotta stop this.
So what does this have to do with copper?
Okay, so I did a series of videos, and that's what really originated this, and that's a part of my frustration is that a lot of these things that people are stealing, I'm the originator. And so a part of the conversation was that copper and iron participate in electromagnetic phenomena in the body.
Matt said my chakra smell crazy.
See how that go? When I try to give a serious answer, you see how he, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
I had to get that out. I read it and I almost lost my mind. Matt got cut it out, yo. He got to cut it out.
See? Them tabs is open. You see what I'm doing? Come on, man. This is real.
My bad. Fitz, what you saying?
Folks
So they was
is reading
stealing
them
you?
emerald. Folks is reading them emerald tablets. And this is where we are.
So you said they stole the information from you?
Many times I'm the originator, and the information is ground in science. And then in order to clickbait it, they gotta put a little sauce on it, make a few trims, a few edits, and then before long, my videos on parasites get merged together with my videos on electromagnetism in the body. And pretty soon we have parasites putting iron into your tissues that you need to come and get the secret massage for. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing? Yeah, bro, listen, this is crazy.
So what this got to do with the copper? How does the copper play a role? Is it metal?
The copper does not play a role because this is not happening, HJ. This is what we've been trying to tell you for the better part of 2 hours, sir. This is not happening. This is make-believe.
So there's no copper in your liver?
Listen, there's copper in the circulatory system. Copper plays a big role with iron, but none of that validates or makes true the previous statements from Brother Cracky. This is what we're trying to establish. Yes, there are fluke worms. Yes, there is heme. Yes, there is iron. Yes, iron goes in heme. Yes, there are How did Elijah Muhammad done explain the tricknology? Because that's what this is. This is tricknology. We might have to take this back though. This is tricknology. This is where you take the truth and you smother that morsel of truth with some, sauce.
Mix it up in the pot.
No, it's not really that mixed. And they didn't put this in the Pyrex. They didn't turn the truth. They didn't mix the truth with baking soda. They done turned it into crack.
Brother Cracky is wild. So then tell me the true science. How does copper and iron work together?
Well, because you have a wide variety of copper-based enzymes. You have a wide variety of copper-based enzymes that participate in iron transport. So wherever you have iron activity, you have copper activity.
So copper is like the escort.
Yes, and intrinsically, iron is magnetic. Intrinsically, copper is, on the periodic table, the third most electrically conductive. You have, actually, is it the third or the second? Is it the third or the second tonight?
I'm not sure, actually, for copper.
Yeah, but it's top three. You got silver, copper, and gold. Those are the most electrically conductive elements on the periodic table. But inside your body, copper is number one because your body doesn't store silver at all and very low amounts of gold. So copper winds up being the most electrically active element that your body uses on a regular, like everywhere.
So what about the colloidal silver? You mentioned silver. Is that the silver? Some people, I see people selling colloidal silver and stuff like that. That's the silver you're talking about?
Any type. Your body doesn't store silver.
But it doesn't store it. But so you can take it?
I mean, people have used silver for, short-term boost of immune systems. And, you've had people that have overdone it and their whole body have turned green and blue.
Oh, shit. Damn.
Yeah. So it get crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be careful what you say on the internet because somebody be like, oh, yeah, we heard that the colloidal silver is good for you. And they start guzzling bottles. And before you know it, they having liver, kidney, or spleen issues and their skin turning colors.
Colloidal. Yeah, my bad, Lord.
And then they saying, we heard about this on KeMedicine. Like, no. I ain't hear about that on KeMedicine. You heard about that over there with Brother Yaki and Brother Rich. That's what you heard.
Tonight, what's the role that copper plays in this whole scheme of iron transport?
So as far as like iron transport, I don't really study the mechanisms of like how it transports. I look more at like the mechanisms of how it does electron transfer. Like EnQi said, copper is actually implicated in a lot of different enzymes. And copper can actually do really interesting carbon hydrogen chemistry. Like it's able to break carbon hydrogen bonds in certain molecules. So it's a way for you to like move different functional groups around on bonds that are pretty inert. And when we say inert, it's just something that doesn't react very readily. So it's copper's also used with, I think, I want to say vitamin B12. There's some chemistry that's involved with copper and vitamin B12. I can't remember the exact mechanism of it, but I look at it more from the mechanistic aspect of how it changes functional groups on certain molecules.
It's required everywhere that you have electric activity. It's a part of the main squad to help your body build like collagen and bones and all that. You need copper, lysine. Copper is the element Lysine is the amino, and then you need like vitamin C to go with that. Copper, lysine, and vitamin C all play a role in initiating, collagen or bone synthesis. And your bones are piezoelectric. So, anywhere where you have any activity, any high redox situation, usually copper plays a key role.
Silver is the most conductive metal. Copper second, gold third.
There you go. Yeah, there you go.
Which is interesting because that also follows monetary policy. Monetary policy, gold wasn't a thing for money. Interessante. I'm gonna have to. I think there's something there.
There's definitely something there. Go down the rabbit hole. Go down the rabbit hole.
There's something there, right?
Absolutely, because it's odd that those are the three metals that have been, for one reason or another, those specific three metals have always been highlighted as having a special value. And then fast forward, you look at the periodic table and you see that the thing that separates them from everything else is their electrical activity.
Right.
You call it currency, so.
Yeah.
Tonight I've been sipping that Kuvi juice.
Tonight I've been studying. I'm trying to mix him up with that Kuvi juice. Now what we need to do is get some of that Kufi juice and boil it on low and see if we could soak Unc feet in it.
He said he's gonna leave Unc's feet alone. He circled the block on him.
I apologize for that, Unc. I apologize. I was just like low-hanging fruit right there. My bad. That was totally disrespectful. That was despicable. That was crazy. I was out of pocket. That was crazy.
Oh, man.
There's no reason for that to happen.
He couldn't help it. Lauren said,
I was trying to defend Tonido. See the nobility in my statement. Don't think about the part where I attacked Unc senselessly. Just think about me coming to the defense of my brother tonight.
Lauren said, don't apologize. Tough love is good love. Tough love is good love.
That's because Lauren is like, wait a minute. Do we boil it on high or do we... Lauren is with me.
Still
Lauren,
sharp as steel, yeah. Still sharp as steel.
My ride or die. She, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, so you said something earlier that I was really interested in. What's your beef with Huberman?
Huberman is a goofball, bro. Andrew Huberman, Jack Cruz, and Rick Rubin did a whole video stealing my information.
Okay.
They ops. In 2022, Jack Cruz did a video with them. And he's like, yo, 2 months ago, I just came up with this idea and it's going to revolutionize, and blah, 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 blah. And then he literally verbatim started like running down my program. And literally it's something that I published in 2018. I didn't even publish it. Some guy from off of social media grabbed it and he published it somewhere. And it just popped up like boom in a couple of like little blog posts, you know what I'm saying? But I'm grateful for him doing that because now there's a date and a time on it. So when somebody pops up in 2022 and goes, they just created this idea, timestamp 2018, champ.
What idea they stole?
I was talking about human chemiluminescence and how light produced in the body explains the network of, what I be normally talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I was talking about light produced in the human body.
And then what he did? What did he say?
He literally said that. Like he did. And Jack, Rick Rubin and Andrew Rubin, oh my God, we're blown away. This is amazing, Jack. And I'm like, what? I can't even get folks to hit the Cash App. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Laura said Jack Cruz is... Huh?
I said some of Cruz's followers turning on him. I see it on Twitter sometimes. They starting to.
Why?
Because Jack Cruz be frauding.
Yeah.
Bro, I wrote a book about some of his fraud. Cause see, this is we be thinking too local sometimes. And when I be going off on people like Yaki, because they be having fans on these platforms, they be thinking it's like me hating on Yaki or something. I'm like, no, it's not a black thing or a local thing. This is just happening because I'm the GOAT. Hello. But a zillion people came to me, same way. EnQi, Jack Cruz is talking about the leptin prescription and blah, 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 blah. And the leptin, and I'm like, okay, so first of all, Jack Cruz has never lost any weight. Let's just start right there. He's been telling you that his leptin prescription is how he done lost so much weight and how he's getting in shape and he's half naked in the vitamin D and all this and all that. I'm like, first of all, we have never seen him lose any weight. Jack Cruz been the same weight since we first started. That's number one. Number two, this is the melanin versus diabetes movement. So I need y'all to understand, number one, first thing you need to know about, and look, look, that's on the board. Literally, that's crazy. We having all these combos. I'm like, the first thing I need to understand about leptin is that leptin inhibits melanin concentrating hormone activity. That's number one. So you don't even know. That's the ops right there. So we ain't even getting ready to start like promoting them ideas over here. That's the ops right there. If he promoting leptin, he trying to upregulate leptin. He's trying to downregulate melanin concentrating hormone, and that's the problem. That's why black folks got so much type 2 diabetes right there, listening to Jack Cruz. Period.
Lawrence said he's legit though.
He is not legit. He is legitimately fraudulent. Jack Cruz is legitimately fraudulent. He does lots of word salads, and now he's been splashing in melanin every so often. So it makes us feel good to see a white doctor talk about melanin.
Sam says, so leptin suppresses hunger and depresses melanin regulated hormones?
Leptin doesn't even really suppress hunger like that. Leptin is strictly a sensor for fat. That's why leptin is in fat cells associated with fat cells. But your hunger can be driven by a lot of different things. You can have hunger driven by addictions and cravings and, go that direction. Or you can have hunger driven by your body's need for the macromolecules that build up your body or the micronutrients that provide you with, redox function and health. So there's different aspects of hunger. You know what I'm saying? But again, people that believe in the idea that skinny equals healthy has a distorted view of health from the beginning. So if the idea is lose fat by any means necessary, then we already going down the wrong direction, which is the reason why we're having such a boom right now in people selling appetite suppressants. And so the problem with an appetite suppressant is if you're not getting enough nutrition in, 3,000 calories a day, you're definitely not going to be able to get your daily nutrients in 1,000 calories a day. So people are going to slowly but surely become more and more nutrient deficient, which is going to create more disease symptoms, and it's going to make the pharmaceutical companies insanely richer.
It's funny you mentioned the appetite suppressants because low key it's like cough syrup. Like your body is trying to expel something because it's noticing like, hey, this is not supposed to be here, and the appetite suppressant in your body's like, hey, we need something. There's something that you need to get in your diet, and you're suppressing the signal that your body is naturally sending out. Like there's so many examples in daily life, like how we suppress those external signals when our body is clearly telling us something is going on.
Yeah, and that's like literally insane because you're supposed to get your nutrition in those calories. The nutrition is supposed to come inside those calories. And so if you can't get all of your daily, you know, carbs, protein, fat soluble vitamins, antioxidants, fibers, and all of those things in when you're eating 3,000 calories, it's going to be almost impossible when you start eating only 1,000 calories. Like, so that's going to put you on a fast track to need more drugs. Period.
So it sounds like what you're saying is like this stuff is turning off sensors that detect when something's wrong. Did I hear that right?
Well, well, more specifically, sure, leptin will block certain hunger signals, but again, just like people taking synthetic appetite suppressants, hunger is a thing that you need. It's not something that you need to turn off. Yeah, hunger lets you know that you're missing things, that your body needs things. Hunger is not like, it's not just a random, hey, let's go get some Twinkies or some ice cream from the supermarket. You know what I'm saying? Hunger is letting you know
We
we
need
don't
nutrients.
have, correct, and we're going to have to stop functions if you don't provide us with X amount of whatever pretty soon. Because every single activity in your body is driven by a group of nutrients. And if you don't have those nutrients, those functions slow down till they stop. When they slow down and stop, then you have a disease symptom. The longer those processes run slow or stop, the worse the disease symptom gets. And so now you need to go seek professional help and look for a medication to take care of the disease symptom. But what is crazy is that you might be able to track it back to a medication which started you on this cascade. Because your initial symptom was obesity, and obesity is a disease driver. And so I want to get rid of the obesity. Great. Here's the appetite suppressant. Boom. Now that we suppress the appetite, we're missing the nutrient deficiency that was creeping up slowly, right? Because when we were overeating, we're getting in a lot of nutrients by accident. Just because we're eating so many different things throughout the day, we're getting such a variety of food in, we're getting in nutrients. You know what I'm saying? We might have drank, for instance, you might have drank a quart of milk with a sleeve of cookies. Well, in that milk, you got in certain little nutrients. Now, you might have gotten some crazy stuff too, but you still got in certain nutrients with that milk. You went to Subways and you got you a couple sandwiches. So you loaded up on the spinach and the whoop whoop whoop, and so you got a few little things from your Subway sandwich in, and you went past the smoothie place and you done got you a smoothie with extra sugar and whoop whoop. So the smoothie is totally out of pocket, but you did get you some fruits and some pigment and some fiber and because you're eating so much, you're accidentally on purpose by mistake getting in certain nutrients. But now, when you now go, you drop down to 1,500, 1,000 calories a day or whatever you're doing with your appetite suppression. Now your nutrient deficiency is going to pop. It's going to be more expressed because
you ain't eating as much.
You're not eating as much. And because you never figured out the nutrient deficiencies, you never put an emphasis on eating healthy. You never put an emphasis on the
discipline,
fiber, the pigment, the discipline. Now you're doing what Fat Joe is doing. Fat Joe is the case study for this. Fat Joe said that now that he's on the GLP-1 drugs, now his appetite is so low that he can drink cans of soda you know, he can drink, I think he said he drank like 3, 4, 6 packs of Pepsi, or Diet Pepsi, and he's still losing weight, feeling amazing. So,
yeah, he got the Serena Williams.
You become less responsible. And so now you're looking to get a full day's nutrition out of a 6-pack of diet soda and some chicken wings, maybe. And over time, as you lose weight, you're going to continue to build up these nutrient deficiencies, and they're going to hit you as symptoms. And they're never going to relate these symptoms that's going to build into whole disease issues from the fact of you taking those drugs in the first place. They're not going to say, oh, you have this liver issue, or you have diabetes, or you have this or that because you went on the appetite suppressant. They're going to say, well, you know, your genes, and, you know, you're a Spanish person. So, you know, fatty liver disease was, you know, that's in your gene pool. So, you know, you probably had too much liquor. And
you know what happened? We ain't seen Rob ? Since he said he had 20 cups of coffee.
Listen, I promise you that we just watched Brother Yaki saying he had 20 cups of brown with the cocaine. So I think Rob has been replaced.
Anybody seen Rob ? in the chat at all? Anyway,
Rob said he worked at graveyard shift. So,
he's supposed to be in the chat right about now.
Correct, because working the graveyard shift doesn't matter tonight. When you're up 24 hours a day, he doesn't sleep. He's on that. I'll be on that kryptonite.
You seen him, Lauren? Did you see him doing KeMedicine or during the day or what? Tari said that coffee destroyed his brown chakra. Come on, Tari.
It's not just me.
You got these niggas started. That's the problem.
No, it wasn't me.
You got these niggas started.
That's Phil Valentine and him. That's not me. I'm trying to help. Phil Valentine is the one who said, when you activate your chakras, just like this. Phil Valentine's on video like this saying, when you activate your chakras.
Oh, man. No. Not Phil.
Phil, what you mean? Phil is with the what? Phil is leading the pack over there. Phil is leading the pack over there. Phil was explaining how it's good for you to use the cocaine and possibly the crack because they found some poppy seed, or what was he saying? They found some cocaine residue on some of the pharaohs. And what he was saying was that the pharaohs had been using the crack cocaine to help them activate their chakras. And when you use the crack, he specifically said crack. He said when you use the crack, it allows you to produce that DMT from your pineal gland. Can't make it up.
Phil didn't say that. Phil didn't say that.
See, that's why I be listening. That's why I be having video clips of these things. That right there. I just want y'all to witness this. So everybody watching, I want y'all to witness. See, that is exactly right there what happened. I tell folks what happened, and then they go, EnQi, stop that. Brother such and such would never say that. How dare you say that about Baba Phil?
Hey, I ain't say he would never say it. I just said he did say it. I just need to see some evidence so I can be a convert. Like I need to see the footage. I've seen the footage. Hey, it's fuck Dr. Valentine too. I just need to see some confirmation so I can make the right decision here.
Pop Hotel said we was crackheads.
Man, EnQi just taking everybody out back and just shooting them just straight in the head, man. Like,
we ain't got no elders left.
None. They all dead. We
ain't got no elders left. We got nobody to listen to but EnQi. This is crazy. Dr. Phil was teaching comedic freak-offs. I don't know. I can't. I want to say it's possible because I know he was into that. He was into the chakra stuff. Yeah, he was talking heavily on spirituality and all of that, or spirit reality or something like that. But I mean, cocaine has its use. We can't just act like cocaine's just all bad. You going into war, a little bump might help. You know what I'm saying? Somebody fucking with your little sister, a little bump might help. You know what I'm saying?
How is that gonna help? What is that helping?
Cocaine give you superpowers, don't it?
Okay. Superpowers. That's where we at now. Okay.
You got 30 minutes of superpowers.
That shit is on a timer.
Man, you lucky I can't find that video. Definitely went to find it. I definitely went to find it.
The chat agrees. They say yeah.
Cause they seen it. If they've been watching my channel long enough, they can see me play them clips.
Not that. The fact that cocaine gives you superpowers for 30 minutes.
Oh, longer than 30 minutes. Now that's a fact.
See.
The police moved. They done got bigger caliber guns specifically for the quote unquote cocainated Negro. No. That was literally in their documents back in the days when they had what was that? The 32 special or something?
38.
38 special. They had to get bigger guns because it wasn't working on the cocainated Negroes. So that's literally a real thing. Cocainated Negroes.
Yeah, the Germans was taking meth during World War II. Yup.
That's a fact. Yeah.
Yup.
Definitely.
So it's not all bad, every once in a while you might need a drug to do something for you. You know what I mean? It's just moderation, once a week.
Well,
that's it.
If you got people going up inside your anus, then you want to go ahead and do a few lines or maybe hit a little rock. You know what I'm saying? Hit a little rock. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened.
Tari says PCP does that too. I remember one of my old teachers was a former cop and told about people breaking their arms and still wilding out.
Yeah, what happened to Chingy? Chingy was doing PCP or something, and he stabbed himself in the eye and said he was like God or some shit like that.
Dang.
That happened some time ago.
Get dark quick.
Damn. So how does this whole liver thing work? I know the liver is a filter. We got 2 filters. Well, 3, right? We got 2 kidneys and a liver, right? So how does the liver differ from the kidneys as far as... Because I think kidneys is exclusively cleansing the blood, right? So that means the liver is cleansing what?
If I had to call something a filter, I think I would call the kidney more a filter than the liver a filter, because the liver don't necessarily filter things and then spit it back out into the bloodstream the way the kidneys does. Because the kidneys will actually filter through these products and it'll recycle some of this stuff. The liver doesn't necessarily do that. Liver is responsible for a lot of your detoxification mechanisms. It's also responsible for energy distribution too. So a lot of where your gluconeogenesis and your glycogen production comes from the liver. Then also de novo lipogenesis too, when your energy stores are too high. So liver has quite a few different functions that relate to metabolism. So it's not strictly just a detoxifying organ, even though that is one of its main things that it does, but it also helps with energy metabolism too.
Wow. And iron plays a role in how it creates some of these functions?
Yeah, because you have your pathways of metabolism and detox. So you have what's called phase 1 metabolism and phase 2 metabolism. So when things enter your body, especially things that are foreign like drugs, they go through this thing called the first pass effect. And so the first pass effect is like your body already starting to metabolize whatever the drug is and break it down to get it out of your system. And so you can go through phase 1 oxidation, phase 2 oxidation. That's where your cytochromes come in. And so that's where the iron sulfur clusters come in. And they help with the detoxification mechanisms. And most of the time, your cytochromes help by adding water soluble groups onto drugs that are lipophilic. So that's the thing about most drugs, especially when you take drugs orally. So if you have a pill or a solution, anything that you take that has to go through your gastrointestinal tract, right? Most of those drugs are what we call hydrophobic, meaning that they don't like water. And so what your body will do, so you have three main excretory systems in your body. You have your urine, you have your feces, and you have your skin. So skin is the last resort. Skin, their body really doesn't want to push toxins out through your skin if it doesn't have to. It's generally going to do it either through like your urine or your feces. And so in order for your body to excrete it in the urine, it has to add groups onto it that allow it to be more water soluble. And so that's where your cytochromes come in. So your cytochromes will add typically oxygen containing groups to lipophilic drugs and lipophilic molecules so that your body can then conjugate more soluble things onto the oxygen. So you basically create a handle that your body can put something on to the handle to make it so that it can go out through your kidneys. So you'll add the oxygen and then you'll add the group onto the oxygen that makes it more water soluble, and then you're able to get it out through your urine through the filtration of your kidneys.
Yeah, Dre kind of just alluded to that. He said kidneys filter water soluble minerals, liver filters fat soluble minerals.
Yeah, so again, like filter, I don't like because
That's not the right language to
majority
use.
the majority of the kidney function is to filter, but the liver has a lot of different functions that are not just filtration in the strictest sense, it's not really a filter, but I understand what Drake's saying.
So it's like some process. It's a processing unit.
Yeah, you're processing things through the liver. Yeah.
Interesting. Liver helps break stuff down. Yeah.
Yeah, your the liver enzymes, like bile acids, bile salts, things like that, those will help with breaking down fat, and using it for energy. But the liver also contributes to de novo lipogenesis, which is how your body makes fat from excess energy.
Breaking news, everybody. Oh my God. South Korean study of over 8.4 million people from the Korean National Health Insurance Database finds correlation of increased cancer risk 1 year post-COVID injection.
You know, there's a saying that we have in Hotepistan.
Hotep's been told you.
Hotep's been told you.
God.
Hotep's been told you.
Oh my Lord.
You got it up on the screen right now? Hold on, let me pull that up.
Let me send it to you. Hold on. Let me send it to your DM. Hold on. You see that there?
Yeah. COVID vaccines might raise the risk of cancer, contentious study claims, as it links jabs to 6 forms of disease, including breast and prostate. Woo! Oof.
What it say?
Experts today dismissed the study, labeling it as superficially alarming and warned its conclusions were hugely overblown. The link between COVID jabs and cancer has previously been dismissed by academics and oncologists after claims it had led to turbo cancers. That, when people were calling it turbo cancer, that was pretty funny. They weren't like super far off, but it was just funny hearing it. Scientists have long warned there is no credible evidence between that these vaccines disrupt tumor suppressors or drop any kind of process that results in cancer. That's just like patently false. It also comes as Reform UK last week distanced itself from Asim Malhotra, an advisor to U.S. Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who suggested at his conference that COVID jabs were linked to King and Princess of Wales cancers. Wow. That was very interesting.
Okay. See, asking you shall receive. HJ, hit the share button, sir. Hit the share screen so I can hit the share screen on this breakdown here from my man, Brother Phil.
Oh no, he's got the. Excuse me.
Let's see if we can get this video.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Let's go ahead and get this. Okay. All right. So are we seeing it? What does it say? Zoom is requesting to bypass the private window and directly access your allow. All right. So are we sharing or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
If you are not dealing with your spirituality, and that's the reason why they put that cocaine in there, because the M-dimethyltryptamine, when you snort that up, it kicks in the N-dimethyltryptamine.
Okay, so did we got that so far? Are we clear on what?
He said he got the M-dimethyltryptamine, DMT.
You know, this feel like that scene in Roots. What's your name?
Listen. I'm just making sure. Listen, I'm just making sure we see.
Your name is Kunta.
Listen, I'm just making sure we've seen this. What just happened? Phil Valentine is breaking down to the brothers and to the audience. Now, how I got this video is because people sent me the video, because this is a video that, people thought was crazy, because Brother Rich was actually promoting a children's book in this video. So for this to be a video for a children's book, and then you talking about the pharaohs was using coke and all that and all this other, it was crazy. That just makes it even crazier, right? So this clip right here is Phil Valentine explaining that the cocaine turns into DMT. And the purpose of the pharaohs having the cocaine, let me just go back a little bit here. Let me see if I can just go back and listen to some of this wild cockamamie adventure. Listen, he
might be on to something.
See, this is why I have to have these moments where people like, yo, EnQi. Now look, yo, EnQi, you hating on Phil Valentine, bro. This is crazy. You can't be hating on
what if the cocaine got some DMT type shit going on?
That's what Phil just said.
It's not true.
So now hold on. Let's say it is true. What does that mean, HJ? That we should start snorting cocaine?
Yeah.
Get your butt out of here.
Maybe.
If you're part of a marketing team,
pre-workout.
No, sir. No, sir.
Cocaine. And they found cocaine in the bodies when they took the DNA and they took samples of the flesh, because we had mastered how to preserve bodies. So when they were taking apart, some of the so-called pharaohs, and they were doing some DNA, they would find all kind of cocaine up in the system. And they used to know. They used to take ships over here and they used to catch the current and get into the Gulf of Mexico, and they would border their ships with all kind of cocaine and bring it back. And that was actually, and there was something that they used to do. They used to do the gold. They used to take gold and fire it up to a specific heat, and once you heat it up, it begins to turn to a powder. Yeah, and that powder was called white powder gold. And it used to be called mufkazut. Yeah, mufkazut was actually the substance that actually was the same with Sekhmet.
That sound like bullshit.
Together,
well, clearly, they had too much mufkazut.
Yeah, that sounds like some bullshit.
You can heat up gold and it turns to a powder?
Clearly, they had too much mufkazut. But listen, wait. First thing you got to remember, HJ, there's always truth inside these gross exaggerations. That's the essence of tricknology. So just finish listening to the adventures of mufkazut.
Tie up your face and your nostrils. But what it would do is the more you took mufkazut, the less you were able to stay in the sunshine, which was why Imhotep built an underground city. Because after you take it,
yo, see? You see that? Come on now.
Wait, it's gotta be a valid explanation for that. It's gotta be.
I don't know. I ain't giving no bail money for this one. I'm sorry. Like,
listen,
I'm a bail Terrence Howard out. I'm not bailing.
Listen,
I can think of something.
No. Wait. You see the name down here. Billy Carson is a part of this video here tonight. So this is where Terrence Howard is. This is how Billy Carson met Terrence Howard through Brother Rich and all this chakra cocaine induced activity.
Look.
So now listen, Imhotep was strung out on mufkazut, looking like Richard Pryor. He was out there strung out off of that mufkazut, and he built himself an underground city. Him and all the other people that was strung out on that mufkazut. So that way they could do mufkazut without worrying about coming in contact with the sun. Yeah, this is how it goes down. And they be saying, EnQi, you wrong for this, EnQi. You hating on the elders. They was dropping them jewels on the people. I'm like, no. This is why black people are sick. Because we got anal chakras and we gotta go like a dog to drink water and mufkazut and all this other stuff. This is the problem.
The more you took mufkazut, the less you were able to stay in the sunshine, which was why Imhotep built an underground city. Because after you take it, you begin turning into that vampire energy. Ooh.
So now we have the origin of vampires in Kemet is based off of the mufkazut. So you're taking the mufkazut and that's turning you into a vampire. So Imhotep turned into a vampire and created an underground city. The craziest part is that, for me, again, it's not that Phil is telling these stories. It's that Billy Carson and Brother Panic think that this is some deep information that they learning, like some esoteric history. Like, ooh, you hit him in the background. Ooh, oh, Phil, you going in, brother. And people in the chat like, ooh, Phil dropping it. This is the problem with our people. So they not gonna learn about mitochondria. They're not gonna learn about the real, circulatory. So they're not gonna learn no real science. They're gonna learn about mufkazut. We got work to continue here though.
You take it, you begin turning into that vampire energy. Ooh. And when they were chasing Akhenaten and his boys out of when Horemheb tasked Ramesses to kick Akhenaten out of Amana, they snatched up a whole barrel full of mufkazut. And
mufkazut.
Yeah, we teach you about it.
I'm down.
Them niggas. That? My man, like, I'm down to try some mufkazut. Because Akhenaten and them, when they was getting ran out of Armana, they was snatching barrels of mufkazut.
They said, I'm leaving here with something.
Yeah. Barrels of mufkazoo. This is crazy.
You gotta, no, that's how they were dealing with anti-gravity.
Anti-gravity? How did we get to anti-gravity?
This is like a
Wait,
super
what?
hard pivot. And they just nodding and agree like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that's the craziest part is that they, and the worst part is that all of these people represent audiences. So they're listening to Phil Valentine tell them these crazy coke-induced fairy tales, and then they're going back telling these coke-induced fairy tales to their groups. And so you got people out here really believing that you need cocaine. You got to snort cocaine to activate your DMT in the pineal gland. And bro, this is what
if you cop the moon rocks tonight, I'll send you an ounce of moof kazoo in the mail along with it. We got the moof kazoo going on sale tonight.
Yo, I'm telling you, look at this.
The white powder gold, you put that up, it displaces the electromagnetic field. And you could lift 10, 20, 30, 40-ton blocks and just fit them in very nicely.
Wait, what?
You said that's how they did the pyramids.
That's how they did pyramids, and
the moof kazoo?
You really can't figure out how they did it down there in South America either. Mm-hmm. These are all times when those ancestors left.
Because clearly, the white folks wasn't getting no mufkazoo. The white folks wasn't allowed to have no mufkazoo, so they didn't know how the pyramids was built. The pyramids was built on mufkazoo. So immediately we're gonna get rid of all of our ancestors, engineering skills. We're gonna get rid of all their math, geometry, trigonometry. We're gonna strip them of all those things. And we just gonna say, well, they had that mufkazoo, so clearly that's how they built the pyramid.
The ancestors who built what they're only now fascinated about, they're no longer here, just the seeds are here that they planted. And that's what they're suppressing by creating the virtual reality. And this is what we got with the show enough. That's what it's about. It's to suppress. It's about to link us up into the AI. Because it's made of what I call synthetic melanin.
Wait, what?
Yes, you heard that right. He said that the COVID shot is designed to connect us to AI to suppress the mufkazut. Because we got that mufkazut in us. And so they designed the COVID shot with synthetic melanin to suppress us from activating the mufkazut. This is, and listen, this is what has passed for science in the black community. And this is literally the very same platform that launched Brother Cracky. No. This is where he came from. He came from this crew right here. So this is what I'm saying. This is all this is not separate. This is connected. All of these folks this is a clique.
We gotta get you on this channel.
No, sir. I used to be on that channel. They don't want me on that channel. I'm blackballed from that channel because I'm gonna start coming up there saying all of the opposite things to this material. They're gonna ask me. They're gonna say, EnQi, that was great presentation on the diabetes and the melanin, but let me ask you a question, EnQi. Do you feel like that we could just cure the diabetes if we all got our hands on some of that mufkazut? And then what I'm gonna do? What I'm gonna do at that point? I'm gonna just look at the screen in a tricky way, and everybody at home is gonna, EnQi, don't do it. Don't do it, EnQi. Don't do it. They got a lot of subscribers. Just go along with it. I'm gonna be like, listen. It's gonna be over. They just.
That's that graphene. That's synthetic melanin. So they're putting it there so that it would disrupt the natural cycle for your body. See, so everything.
Graphene is not.
Thing we don't understand is
Graphene is synthetic melanin on Brother Rich's channel. You have to understand. It's what I'm telling you tonight. Because see, over there, listen, let me show you how to connect it. You haven't, see, listen, the problem with you tonight is you haven't studied chakrology. Your PhD studies did not include chakrology, so you don't understand how this goes. So see, listen, I'm gonna show you how it goes. Dr. Sebi said protein is imaginary thing that white people made up. And so melanin doesn't exist. Melanin is just a tricky word that white folks have been using because white folks want to trick us out of understanding our bodies. So melanin is not a real thing. There's only carbon. Carbon is the thing that makes us black. Carbon is real pigment. There is no such thing as melanin. So now, once you delve deep into the chakrology and you understand that they're grabbing from all these different sources and you go, oh, wait a minute. So these people still believe that melanin is not a real thing and that there's only carbon. These are some of these people running around saying I'm a carbon-based person eating a carbon-based diet. So now when you understand that they believe that there's no such thing as melanin, that's just carbon, now it makes sense when he goes the synthetic melanin and he says graphene because graphene is a type of carbon.
Yeah,
but
graphene is carbon allotrope. Yeah.
Right. So, but it doesn't make sense if you don't understand the chakrology. And so you got to understand all these folks. That's what this comes from. This is in that same universe of gobbledygook. And I got to be the one. You know what I'm saying? Like when they come in, Dr. EnQi, Brother Panic said that we don't need fruits, vegetables, herbs, medicine, or vaccines to fight against COVID. What we need to do is get our anal chakras in order because our immune system comes off the chakras. That's how I get activated. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's how they...
The notion of creation has already embedded in it resurrection and redemption. Creation has the seed of redemption already in it.
Want to be a published author?
Now hold on. Now we need to get back to his cocaine starts the DMT.
This world that the computer is building, and you are the ones that's teaching the computer what a human is, and they're making you obsolete. So now, if you are not dealing with your spirituality, and that's the reason why they put that cocaine in there, because the M-dimethyltryptamine, when you snort that up, it's in the N-dimethyltryptamine, and you fuck that up, it kicks in the M-dimethyl.
How did we just jump? How did we go from AI to the ancestors and the Mufkazoo?
That's how. Listen, because that's how he explaining this whole process. So you forgot the Mufkazoo started with the pharaohs was on cocaine. So he's putting it together. The Mufkazoo goes with the cocaine. It's all white powder.
What that got to do with AI?
Because the AI is the white man. See, listen, the white man is the devil, plays a key role in a lot of these concepts. See, and I only know so much of this because I grew through this. I grew through this. It was a time when I was listening to somebody like, man, this is amazing. Bobby Hemmett said he thought he had constipation, and when he finally moved his bowels, an alien came out, and he saw the alien in the toilet, and he was trying to flush the toilet, and the alien didn't want to let him flush the toilet, and this is what our teachers are teaching us. This is what I'm up against. This is what I'm up against. People want to understand the psychology of Dr. EnQi. This is what it is. So when y'all have these favorites, and I start saying, no, these guys are insane maniacs. Like, oh man, they go, EnQi is hating on the brothers. EnQi is hating on the brothers, man. Come on, EnQi, you can't be hating.
I didn't say he was hating.
No, it's not you. It's not you. Trust me, this is a community-wide thing where people like, yo, EnQi be hating on the brothers. I'm like, no. I just know that this has grown to be much more bigger than it used to be, where it'd be like 30 or 40 people, adults, grown adults, in a room, we done paid for tickets and we listening to this, and this is like a small, like now this is a worldwide phenomenon. Now we're representing a culture. So now, you know, we got Billy Carson and Terrence Howard on Joe Rogan. And so Billy Carson and Terrence Howard go on. Billy Carson is in this video. Look, his name is in the title. Let me bring this back. Look at Billy. Billy is in this video. This is what I'm trying to explain to you. This is how Billy linked up with Terrence Howard through Brother Rich. Like, this is what I'm saying. So now we have these people that's linking up off of this weird information, and then they're presenting themselves to the world. It's very similar to Dame Dash saying to Charlemagne, listen, you're a girl. I don't have a problem with your sexual choices, but I don't want other cultures to think that you represent black men. So when we're talking about global respect, right? It's very difficult for us to get intellectual respect from other cultures when we prop up these guys as our intellectual elite. When we go, yeah, oh, nah, you got to listen to Phil Valentine because Phil Valentine is the one. And then they turn on a Phil Valentine video and he's like, yeah, so they were stealing the cocaine and they was on the cocaine and that led them to the consciousness that allowed them to create Mufkazut. And so Imhotep was strung out on the Mufkazut and he built the underground city. And when they was chasing Akhenaten up out of there, he was grabbing barrels of Mufkazut because he wanted to snort the cocaine to open up his spirituality and let the DMT. They like, no wonder the black community is in with it. Don't you dare. And then we turn around and we say it's racism. When white folks say, listen, don't you marry one of them, don't bring one of them up. We go, oh yeah, that's racist. Then we gotta modify it because guess what? All black people from other places besides America saying the same thing. They're like, oh. Don't you marry one of them American blacks now. Listen, so now we got to figure out, oh, well, they cooning. They not trying to, FBA, they not with us. No. The problem is they don't want to bring this to their house. They don't want you to marry this into these kids can't do well in school off this. What our children, now how they going to STEMS class and how they going to flourish in the STEMS class when they on this? We can't win like this. Somebody has to say something. You know what I'm saying? I feel like EnQi, someone has to say something. Damn it, it's gonna be you. Someone's got to stop this madness.
Go back to the cocaine part. At the end, what did he say?
You got to snort that cocaine up there to get that.
Trying to.
No, you can't though. That's what we try to watch it and make it into something like how the sister did. She literally watched Yaki say that we're not designed to drink water because we don't walk on all fours. And then she turned that right into, no, but Brother Yaki is saying that the fruit is more hydrating. That's not what Brother Yaki said. That's not what he said. He said that humans are not designed to drink water because we don't walk on all fours. That is crazy right there. Just like my man Phil said, we got to snort that cocaine up there. And that cocaine is going to turn into that DMT. And then he's going to finish explaining now, once you snorted the cocaine, you got the DMT flowing. The human body is going to start making all kind of other drugs. And the drug-induced frenzy is going to allow you to activate, that Kundalini explosion, and then you're going to be in heaven. You're going to...
That's teaching the computer what a human is, and they're making you obsolete. So now, if you are not dealing with your spirituality, and that's the reason why they put that cocaine in there, because the thing.
So all right, so stop the video right quick, because like this is what really just like burned me up about this video. Is that he's not wrong about the spirituality thing. He's not wrong about the AI, like really disconnecting people from themselves. But then he started putting this shit in there, and it's
I told you,
completely like it's the string of the. It's like
It's 2025. Listen,
together by lies. It's just it's so
listen. It's 2025. It's over 100 years since we had supreme wisdom lessons. Elijah Muhammad came out with this. 100 years ago, they explained to black people what tricknology was. The reason why tricknology is so effective is because it's loaded up with facts. There is facts all sprinkled throughout the tricknology. So should you try to research the tricknology, you're going to find some facts in there. And those facts will lead you to grab the whole story and believe you just learned something deep. You're like, oh man, so the pharaohs did have some cocaine in their system. Yeah. Okay, so now, because you research and go, oh yeah, the pharaoh, now all of a sudden, Imhotep was strung out on Mufkazoo and built an underground city, and Akhenaten was running, getting chased out, and the last thing he could grab, he wasn't worried about his family. No, he just grabbed barrels of Mufkazoo to run up out of like, and clearly when they take the Mufkazoo, they turn into vampires. They could no longer go into the sun. So he grabbing barrels of vampire-inducing white powder to snort. Like, what?
That sound like Nino and G Money leaving the Carter.
Like, it's all crazy. It's all crazy. And so if you read, you go, oh yeah, well, Akhenaten did get ran out of Armana, and so okay, yeah, we okay, yeah, but Imhotep.
Why they didn't talk about the Mufkazut?
And then somebody gonna be like, wait a minute, they did found the underground structures under the pyramid. That must have been what Imhotep was building with the Mufkazut. I go.
Because the M-dimethyltryptamine, when you snort that up, it kicks in the N-dimethyltryptamine, and your body has the strongest psychotropic. I don't care if it's cocaine, it could be crack. All of that, your tropic, I don't care if it's cocaine, it could be crack, wrongest psychotropic. I don't care if it's cocaine, it could be crack.
W's in the chat. Now listen, just know, family at home watching this, okay? HJ started it. I just want y'all to know. HJ and Tanai caused me, I said several times.
We was talking about the liver.
Do not cause me to go get a hard drive.
Pause.
And look at what's happening the whole video. He looked like he had some Mufkazut the whole time. The whole time. He is Mufkazutted out of consciousness. And look, I didn't rewind the video. In the beginning of the video, this conversation starts off because they all have this weird conversation about, doing a little cocaine. So it starts off with everybody like doing a little cocaine, and then pretty soon, they done moved into, well, when the ancestors passed, we go ahead and drop off a little cocaine, and then it went into, well, the pharaohs been doing cocaine, and well, shit, I mean, it's in our blood. The pharaohs was doing cocaine, and they grabbed the cocaine, and then they had some Mufkazut, and
all of that. Your body has the highest, your body has the strongest psychotropic tryptamine. When you snort that up, it kicks in the N-dimethyltryptamine. And your body has the strongest psychotropic. I don't care if it's cocaine, it could be crack, all of that. Your body has the highest and most purest and the strongest form of get high that can be created. Your brain does it. And that's what they don't want you to tap into, because once you raise the first eye, not the third, because the first.
So now he's framing it. Listen to how he's framing this. That society, the white man doesn't want you to use crack and cocaine because you'll start tapping into your spiritual power with that DMT in the pineal gland. So
no, that's not what he said. That's not what he said.
What is he saying?
He said crack, cocaine, none of that compares to the drug in your brain that gives you the best high ever.
Incorrect, sir. That will only be if we disconnect the very first statements of initiating the DMT with snorting the cocaine. So remember, this starts with snorting the cocaine up there to get the DMT flowing. And then...
All right, rewind it. Let me hear it. Let me see.
See, this is HJ trolling at his best. He know exactly what he heard.
Because the M-dimethyltryptamine, when you snort that up, it kicks in the N-dimethyltryptamine. When you snort that up, it kicks in the N-dimethyltryptamine. They put that cocaine in there, spirituality. And that's the reason why they put that cocaine in there, because the M-dimethyltryptamine, when you snort that up, it kicks in the N-dimethyltryptamine. And your body has the strongest psychotropic. I don't care if it's cocaine, it could be crack, all of that. Your body has the highest and most purest and the strongest form of get high. Can be created. Your brain does that.
Look, he done snapped out of whatever in coma he was in to tap right into that right. To get high. That get high. Look at this.
That can be created. Your brain does that. Okay? And that's what you tap into, because once you raise the first eye, not the third, because the first eye, this was the eye that was created first. These two, they match the dual plane. They came afterwards. The first eye is where the fuel.
Yo, that man seeing spaceships on Bankhead, dog. Oh my God.
Yo, this is real, man.
Wait, what's the first eye?
Come on, HJ. HJ is extending the trolling, bro.
What's the first eye?
Dr. EnQi mixed with HJ is bad. Like this is bad. I don't need HJ just supplies batteries in back. Like here is more batteries. Go EnQi. Go further, EnQi.
I'm just trying to figure out what the first eye. He said not the third.
He's talking about the pineal gland. And so let's recap.
You got to take the mufkazut. The mufkazut activates the DMT.
No. Forget the mufkazut, because that was a pharaoh's secret with the pharaohs. We don't know about the mufkazut now. We only have access to the cocaine and the crack. So you're going to take the cocaine, snort that up there. And listen, I don't care if it's cocaine. It could be crack. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could be crack. You know what I'm saying? But you're going to snort that up there. And once you snort that up there, it's going to get the DMT to going. Yeah. And the DMT is the most powerful mind-altering drug that there is. It's more powerful than anything else in the world.
And then you activate your first eye.
That pineal gland. So you're going to use the cocaine to activate the DMT, and the DMT is going to activate the pineal gland. And this is what the white man doesn't want you to know. The white man does not want you to find out about these cocaine frenzies that you can go into. Gotta watch this secret information to the power structure. You know, you start doing that cocaine, and the world is your oyster.
But the fuel that opens it up is the N-dimethyltryptamine. And when you raise that kundalini and kick that bad boy in, that's what lights the lamp of God that taketh away the sins of the world.
What?
Okay? And you know what the Ark of the Covenant is? Every time when your pineal explodes, you kick out phosphine particles. And what happens is inside of that, the cave of Brahma, because where the pineal is, it's covered in a black cave. That's what they call the cave of Brahma. Once you kick that in and you raise that kundalini, it begins doing this. It begins turning left and right.
Come on, bro. What is he doing with his fingers, bro? Come on, man. What's happening right now?
Raise that kundalini, it begins. Once you kick that in and you raise that kundalini, it begins doing this. Once you kick that in,
yo, why does Brother Panic look like this? He look like he got some tabs open. Why
he definitely got some tabs open.
He look like this. Once you kick that in and you raise that.
Come on, bro. That's the raise the kundalini sign? Come on, man. The finger in the hole is the raise the kundalini sign. What we talking about, bro? This is wild, man. This is nasty work, man. Listen.
Kundalini, it begins doing this. It begins turning left and right. It begins to rotate. It's picking up the higher frequency. So your pineal, as it's raised, it begins to rotate. And it's kicking out all these sparks. It looks like the 4th of July inside of your head. And when that hits in there, there's all this mist gets kicked in with the phos gene, and it creates a rainbow over the top of your pineal.
Hey, yo, wait a second. Wait a second, hold on. That nigga cooking right now.
Bro, he's not. No, he is burning the kitchen down, the house. I think some of the fire made it onto the front lawn. It's burning the yard up. He's not cooking. He is not cooking.
Yeah, because the N-dimethyltryptamine, when you snort that up, kicks in the N-dimethyltryptamine. When you snort that up, it kicks in the N-dimethyltryptamine. When you snort that up, it kicks in the N-dimethyltryptamine. And your body has the...
Nah, look at HJ. Yo, HJ can't control himself. HJ is dead.
You snort that cocaine in there because the M-dimethyltryptamine, when you snort that up, kicks in the N-dimethyltryptamine. And your body has the strongest cycle...
That's all I'm saying.
That nigga was cooking, yo. That nigga.
That's all I'm saying right there.
He said, you snort that up like that. Oh, man, that was crazy.
Feel, man. That was kind of nasty.
So there's no fireworks in the pineal that turns into a rainbow.
Well,
this man says you create phos gene inside of your head. HJ, I want you to look up what phos gene is.
All right, let's look up.
I want you to put it on the screen. I want you to put phos gene on the screen.
Get the Google demons involved.
PHOSGENE.
Yep.
I want you to read what phos gene is.
All right, here we go. Phos gene. COC. Is that CI2?
CL.
CL2. So that's chlorine.
Mm-hmm.
So that's carbon, oxygen, chlorine 2. So that's chloride.
Yeah. So it has 2 chlorines on it. They're bonded through the carbon.
Right. Okay. So it says is a colorless.
Read it. Because I know what you just read. So read it. I want you to read it out loud so everybody else can hear exactly what phos gene is.
It's a highly toxic gas with a musty hay-like odor used in manufacturing plastics like pesticides and pharmaceuticals, polycarbonates.
Correct. And he said that this is what your pineal gland is kicking out into your brain. This is what I'm trying to tell you. And this is, if people don't understand, this is that lineage. This is where Brother Yaki gets his information from. And he has these ideas that come from Phil Valentine, Bobby Hemmett, and then they move it from these ideas and they sprinkle the health around it.
Wait. I just asked Google Demons. Google Demons said the assertion that phos gene is produced by the pineal gland is incorrect and lacks any scientific basis.
Voodoo demons violated Phil. Listen, this is what I'm saying, though. I want the people to understand that this is where these guys collectively get this info from. So when you see Terrence Howard on Joe Rogan, and you realize that Terrence Howard is connected to Billy Carson. Terrence Howard is saying the most craziest stuff on earth. And then you go, oh, because Terrence Howard said, yeah, and I've been studying with Billy Carson. Then you go, oh, I get it. So you've been studying with Billy. Okay, we got it. Because we loved you in Hustle and Flow, but I guess that was when you was just doing the lines. You was snorting that cocaine up there. And your pineal gland was allowing you to get into deep characters, you know what I'm saying? So he's with Billy Carson. Billy Carson and them, you know, Brother Cracky, Bro Rick, they all over there together selling this program. This chakra activation, you know what I'm saying? Where, you know, drugs is involved with all this. They promote multiple drugs. You know, and you got to be on these drugs to deal with some of these concepts. Because really, if once you start snorting up cocaine and crack, you're going to think that all whatever Phil Valentine explained to you is happening, but none of that's really happening. You really just high. you really just high. You're not. Your pineal gland is not, you know, like your pineal gland is not going like this with your kundalini and all. Like none of that's happening. You just high as hell. You thought you was, you know, you thought you was having a spiritual experience. You thought you was listening to a spiritual leader, and you thought that you was, you know, you was evolving your consciousness, and you just got high, nigga. Like that's all that happened. You just a high nigga at the house. You just a high nigga at the house. You know what I'm saying? He done took some deep-seated appeal to emotion. You know, the white man.
What about the fireworks and the 4th of July? It's got to be some.
Stop it! Come on now! Stop it, HJ! Stop mining! Stop! What the hell is rage baiting? I'm digging further into this madness. There's no, you can't go deeper into this. This is just pure madness.
Because you said photons before, you know, these.
No, sir. Don't see that. See how you did that? Do you see how he linked
said it's light. You said it's everything is light and information. You mentioned light. You mentioned light with the human body before. Bioluminescence.
Chemiluminescence, to be specific. But guess what?
Chemiluminescence, that sounds like fireworks.
That is absolutely...
It's not coming from the movie, dog.
Wait. That is absolutely not like fireworks. Do you know why? Because fireworks have heat. Fireworks burn. Chemiluminescence literally doesn't have heat. You're not going to be burning up from...
Where you have light, you have heat.
Yes, but that's why you have scale. You have scale. Your cells are not producing fireworks that are exploding out of any.
What if it's a bunch of luminescence that kind of looks like fireworks? It's just not the same type of combustion.
You would be high. You would be high as well.
And no rainbow's gonna appear or nothing like that?
They will. You got to take the mushrooms. Got to get the mushrooms. You got to get the mushrooms, and then everything will start to appear. All those things will become clear once you start getting onto the drugs. You get into that mushroom. That's gonna start opening you up. Then you snort that cocaine up there, and it don't matter if it's crack or cocaine. You know, you snort that up there. That's going to trigger into the DMT, and then the cave of Brahma opens up. You see how he described it? You could tell Phil is on some of that mufkazut and some of that cocaine. He was like, and the cave of Brahma, you know, it'll start to, you know, activating that kundalini. Like, wait a minute. Why does kundalini have to be described like that? Like, what?
You know, when we started this episode tonight, I did not expect that the best thing to come from this episode was gonna be Mufkazut, because that's just I feel like that's gonna be a recurring word in the chat from now on when somebody's doing something absolutely wild. Yo, son is on that move because you gotta just excuse him. And this episode.
It took about
really
a year.
So this episode, what's really important about this episode is the process of peer review, man. A lot of people shit on peer review and talk about how peer review just it allows certain things to happen because you like the people or whatever. It's important to have your peers review your research so that we can keep things intellectually honest. We can keep we can have good conversations about things, and we can put the right information out there. So hey, if you don't take nothing else away from this episode besides the Mufkazut, then peer review is extremely important. You gotta have your stuff fact checked by peers that are on your level, and they gonna make sure everything is on the up and up.
Tari said Mufkazut is the main ingredient in Kufi juice.
We might have sprinkled some Mufkazut on foot. Like that might be the key to. Yo, we might have to put that shit on there like Mr. Miyagi did Daniel.
Listen, the powdered gold that's a real thing, though. I want y'all to understand that's a real thing. That's where the tricknology, man. These guys is dangerous. They
I gotta tap into more Phil Valentine content. That nigga is gold. I gotta tap in. I might play him this week.
Do not put him on Hotel Thursday. Do not. He is banned. No, absolutely not. He is banned from Hotel Thursday. We clearly listen. We hitting the neuralizer on Phil Valentine. We gotta just flick it out, and then hey, I need you to look right here. That's exactly what we do with Phil Valentine. We gotta get him up out of here.
See, the trick is though, what happens is it's not about Phil or Bobby. See, what they done did is passed on their information to multiple students. So now you got Brother Crackies, Billy Carson, Terrence Howard even. You got all these different people running around now with this. You see what happened in Nature Boy. You got all these people running around with this information. And so it's hard to stop because it's going crazy out there. It's all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Look at that boy, that singer that just had that little girl in his trunk, David. David is a part of this. This is how Davids are created. David is listening to that. Yeah, David is listening to that. That's how we get Davids. David is listening to that kind of music. That's why he wearing that fake star right there, like it's this pioneer. Like that's all that same mixture of that chakrology.
Ladies and gentlemen, Moon Rocks for sale. I throw in the Mufkazut. If you buy now, $280. Contact your ancestors. You can speak to your grandma as soon as tomorrow night. Have Amazon get this to you. Mufkazut and Moon Rock sale right now. If you buy right now, I'll throw in an angel check too.
Hey, throw in some Brother Panic glasses so you can see into the future too.
R.I.P. Brother Panic.
Or the pass. We can't blame Brother Panic. We have to blame Bobby and Phil.
Panic was in that video like, Every once in a while he just pop his head. DMT. What'd you say? DMT? Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
Panic was in that video like his chakras was getting activated off screen. Like, oh no, it was some real uncomfortable moments looking at that video.
Because he was off that Mufkazut. Listen, Bobby, Phil, and Delbert have some wild videos out there. There's some wild content. And they have taught for decades in the Black community. And then they created students that have been out there teaching for decades. And so you have this combination of, vampire Mufkazut underground city information mixed with, iron transport that you need to get the secret massage for and all that. chakra, you know, your G spot up your anus and all that. Like all this is together, bro. All this is together.
All right.
Sister Keisha was trying to defend Brother Cracky earlier, but now that she done seen his teachers,
she sleep.
She ain't gonna be able to defend that Phil video.
She sleep. She passed out. She an old lady. She done passed out. Keisha asleep. She don't have to watch the. Keisha high, yeah. She done smoked some weed and passed out in the bed.
Oh my goodness! Don't say Keisha had the mufkazut. Don't say Keisha was off that mufkazut. That's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, Keisha came home from work, had that mufkazut, passed out in the middle of the episode with some tabs open. Yeah, Keisha
so I think that's
rainbows.
A very good place to wrap up the most pause-worthy episode of KeMedicine to date. We done talked about chakrology and brown chakra activation and mufkazut. Yeah, it's time to wrap it up and get on up out of here.
I feel good that we was able to share some of this information with Tanai, because HJ pretend like he don't know what's going on because he trolling.
I didn't know.
But HJ knows a lot of this crazy information exists. Tanai is innocent. Tanai had no idea how Phil Valentine linked graphene to synthetic melanin. He needed a chakrology lesson real quick. I seen it in his face. He was clearly like, well, let me think of a good ad. He was like befuddled. Like he was completely like
flabbergasted.
Completely flat. He couldn't. I was like, wait a minute, time out. Okay, let me go ahead and get you with chakrology 101. No, what happens is they have grabbed every piece of false information possible and strung it together to create a codex of pure foolishness. And in that, these are the folks that are carbon-based people that are eating carbon-based diets, because the white people are not carbon-based. Evidence, clearly, because they're white. So, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, another episode of KeMedicine in the books. Great job, gentlemen. I will see you next week on episode 24 of KeMedicine. Get out of here.
For more pure trolling.
Rolling through the sand like a thought in disguise. The scarab spins truth where the cosmos collide.